A day right for tailgating in DeKalb, Illinois, the home of the Northern Illinois Huskies. The champions of the MAC 2 years ago. It was a winless season. Last year, MAC champions. And in 2022, the Huskies are ready to roll against the Vanderbilt Commodores. College football on CBS Sports Network, presented by the Home Depot. The 2-1 Vanderbilt Commodores from the SEC visit the NIU Huskies, picked again to win the West here in the MAC. With the College Football Hall of Famer Randy Cross, I'm Carter Blackburn. And there's one way of looking at this football game, Randy. You look at MAC versus SEC and draw certain conclusions. However, you turn on the tape, maybe a little bit different story.
This is a fair fight. These are two very similar football teams.
And as we know Northern Illinois wants to do, run the football. Apropos with Randy here, we begin with the offensive line for the Huskies.
Well, you look at the size of this group, you look at the style of this group. They want to be tough, they want to be physical, they want to pound the ball. And when it comes to pounding the ball for Northern Illinois, it's going to be Ontario Brown doing most of the work. He won't double his load so far this year at 33 carries, but I believe for them to win, he's got to have about 25.
Well, when Vanderbilt got off to a 2-0 start, their quarterback Mike Wright played very well. Last week, not so much. So as we take a look at the Home Depot Do Project Smarter, this is what Vanderbilt needs to get back to doing with quarterback Mike Wright.
It really is. And yeah, the blocking up front's pretty good, but watch the blocking outside with the receivers on the defensive backs. That gives Mike Wright the chance to say aloha to the Rainbow Warriors, and he goes 87 yards for a touchdown, and a couple of those DBs had angles and couldn't catch Mike Wright.
So NIU has won the toss and has elected to defer, so Vanderbilt to receive the football to begin this contest. And that means that back deep to receive it will be Jaden McGowan, who has been a talented freshman for Vanderbilt, part of a terrific recruiting class.
That means Clark Lee's offense gets a chance to go their RPO way right away.
Richardson's kickoff, and it will be brought out of the end zone. And Vanderbilt will start it at the 20-yard line. McGowan brings it right back out to the 20. And already some jawing between the Huskies and the Commodores.
There's one thing this Northern Illinois team doesn't take much of, and that is kind of guff. You think you can intimidate them. You know, Hammock's football team is very, very tough, especially on defense. They will hit you all in the boundaries of the field. So if you get by the sidelines and you're carrying the ball, do not relax against this defense.
Well, here's the answer to who's going to start at quarterback for Vanderbilt. It is the true freshman, A.J. Swan. So we discussed Mike Wright, and which Mike Wright we would see. The answer is the freshman, A.J. Swan, who played terrific in the second half. In fact, he's played good stretches for Vanderbilt, and that's why he's out there to begin. His first career start, and Swan tucks it. So A.J. Swan, the true freshman from White, Georgia, who enrolled in the spring, went through spring ball, but this is his first chance to start. 2 touchdown passes in 2 games, played well against Wake.
Well, they say the best thing about him is he plays exactly like he practices. And that's a pretty good compliment to most players. And if you can do that as an inexperienced freshman, that's saying something.
Ray Davis in the backfield. It is a thin Vanderbilt backfield, so Ray Davis will have to carry the load offensively. Davis picks up the first down and gets across the 35-yard line. It is a thin offensive line as well for Vanderbilt. Learned just before kickoff that Devlin Xavier Castillo at center would be unavailable, so that means Hernandez steps up at center. There's just not a whole lot of room for error on the Vanderbilt offense, including the line.
No, it's a group that wants to pound on you. They also want to run the ball, but they want to do it with that RPO. That's run pass option. That sets up the play action shots down the field.
Don't expect to see Rocco Griffin Jr. in the backfield for Vanderbilt either today. So that's why Ray Davis back there with Swan. Pressured. Swan gets rid of it. Swan finds Shepard on the outside. So dancing around the pocket, A.J. Swan through the pressure to find Shepard. Esther applies the pressure.
Well, Swan did such a good job in that last game against Tulsa. It's the way he played. It's the way he practices. And it's the way he makes plays like this. When you've got that receiver open, sure, he's wide open, but it's how he got him the ball, avoiding that rush.
18-yard pickup for Shepard, who has been the go-to guy for Vanderbilt. 5 touchdown catches on the season. 12 personnel, and here's Davis on the right side. And so far, this Northern Illinois defense is struggling to stop Vanderbilt on the opening drive. Rayner makes the stop on first down. So we take a look at the Husky D.
You mentioned that 12 personnel. Yeah, that's 2 tight ends. They'll sometimes have 3 tight ends on the field. This is not your classic kind of air raid offense. It's not wide open throwing. It's let's be physical, let's run the ball, and let's set up play action.
So you have 2 teams who are very much committed to the run. Swan, the freshman QB, finds Davis out of the backfield. Davis spinning inside the 30, dives to near the 25-yard line. Rayner finally makes the stop as Davis points first down. Move the chains again for the Commodores.
This is what Clark Lee, the head coach at Vanderbilt, wanted to see out of this freshman quarterback. He wants what he wants out of his offense. He wants consistency. He wants a good start. He wants to be able to build on it.
With the true freshman A.J. Swan leading the way. That last pickup goes for 17. Davis takes it again, trying to bounce outside. Davis, who missed most of last year, injured after transferring from Temple. It was a toe injury and then a knee injury for Davis, but he will get a lot of run today for the Commodores.
You know, you notice that kind of drag, that lag period between the time you get the ball and the run actually starts. That's part of that RPO, and that's, you're reading the defense, see how they're going to react. Expect this offense to get blitzed a lot, linebackers and safeties, to plug those holes.
Give it to Gillespie, the freshman running back, Chase Gillespie, who backs up Davis today. And Vanderbilt in the red zone, where they have been exceptional so far this season. 13 trips to the red zone, 12 touchdowns. And Randy, you pointed out, that does not mean you are perfect in the red zone, but you are awfully good in the red zone when you go 12 out of 13 touchdowns. They'll have 3rd and 1 after crossing the Northern Illinois 20.
Ideally, you want to be north of 75% in the red zone of touchdowns.
Gillespie in the backfield with Swan.
The single coverage bottom of the screen.
Timeout Vanderbilt before you get the delay of game. So A.J. Swan, the starter at quarterback, has marched Vanderbilt into the red zone. It's 3rd and 1 coming out of the timeout in the red zone.
Isn't it time you realized the farther you go, the better it gets? Secured a campsite that doesn't require reservations? Found out the only way to dive in is head first. And realize that even out here, you're never alone. Discover what true adventure really means with the most awarded SUV brand.
Experience freedom electrified with the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe plug-in hybrid electric SUV. Available now.
FanDuel is dropping you in the middle of all the fantasy football action all season long. Right now, new customers get a free entry into a single game contest for a share of millions in prizes. It's easy to build a team in minutes. And from single game to season-long contests, you can take home W's all year long. Make every moment more FanDuel.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis.
Or active psoriatic arthritis.
And take it on with Rinvoq.
Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that tackles pain, stiffness, swelling.
For some, Rinvoq significantly reduces RA and PSA fatigue. It can stop irreversible joint damage.
And Rinvoq can leave skin clear, or almost clear, in PSA. That's Rinvoq relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Ask your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by The Home Depot. How doers get more done. By Ram Trucks. Built to serve. And by Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
Special honor for Thomas Hammock, now the head coach of the NIU Huskies. He will go in the Northern Illinois University Athletics Hall of Fame class of 2022. Terrific running back, now head coach. But all of that is in the back seat because it is 3rd and 1 coming out of this timeout for Vanderbilt in the red zone. Opening drive led by the freshman quarterback A.J. Swan. Ray Davis in the backfield. Davis takes it on 3rd and 1 through the penetration. Davis across the 15 and a fresh set of downs in the red zone for Vanderbilt.
That's a really nice job, and Mike Wright, the former starting quarterback for Vandy, keeping himself in the game there, watching his redshirt freshman replacement, A.J. Swan. Nice job by Northern Illinois of at least trying to blitz inside on that last play. They had a shot, they got a penetration, but they couldn't make the tackle in the backfield.
Part of a consensus top 30 recruiting class for Vanderbilt, so clearly getting the freshmen on the field, including this first start for Swan.
Going to be a little twitch against Vanderbilt, cost him 5.
Offense, number 86, 5-yard penalty. It is first down.
Was that old game when you were a little kid, made you flinch, get to punch you in the arm?
Don't try it now, please. The backfield again behind Swan. Davis takes it on the right side. Davis to the 11.
Now what a nice job up front by this Vanderbilt offensive line, specifically that right side. Bramer and Ashmore getting some good stuff going on. Hernandez, the center. You just get the push, you cover people up. As long as you cover them up, even if you're the guy is coming off you and you're on him, you're making life miserable, and this is the ideal start and drive for the Commodores. Long and physical.
Out of the 2 tight end set, Davis straight ahead again. Davis pushing the pile. Davis to the 5. Talk about committed to the run. I mean, this is exactly what Vanderbilt wanted to do. Like you said, physical to begin against Northern Illinois.
Well, you saw that on that last play, they had a shot at getting Davis, but both tacklers are coming off guys that are being coming off blockers, and you can't help but go backwards when those blockers are still pushing you north. That was an extra 3 yards because of the push.
Davis gets a break. Chase Gillespie in the backfield now. So freshman quarterback, freshman running back on the 11th play of the opening drive for Vanderbilt. On 3rd and 1, Gillespie inside the 5. It will be 1st and goal Vanderbilt. What a drive to begin for the Commodores.
Yeah, nice job inside. You got your tight end, Schoenfeld, is in there as the left wing. He comes inside the trap. You go right behind him with that push inside. That sets up all those extra yards. Right now, Vanderbilt is having their way physically with this Northern Illinois defense.
Clark Lee pleased with what he's seen on the opening drive for the Commodores. Tight ends on 1st and goal.
And they're all on the right side.
Fake it, and now Swan to the end zone, and it is touchdown Vanderbilt. On a remarkable opening drive, Schoenwald holds it in on the TD pass from A.J. Swan. Smiles for the freshman. Vanderbilt is on the board with a tremendous opening drive.
Schoenwald was featured as that trapper, that blocker on the last run. You got 3 tight ends to the right. Schoenfeld gets out there. He's the lead blocker out there, but he comes through, comes off that so-called fake block, and Swan's able to get himself another touchdown, 3 so far in his young career.
And 2 of those have gone to Schoenwald. One late versus Wake Forest, and now early against Northern Illinois. Bullivus has the PAT, and Vanderbilt marches on the opening drive, led by the freshman quarterback, A.J. Swan. A physical Vanderbilt start, 7-0 Commodores on the road at Northern Illinois.
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! By being prepared for anything! Woo! Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
When you have auto glass damage, let Safelite come to you. My customer enjoys time with her family. So when her windshield got a crack, she scheduled with Safelite in just a few clicks. We came to her house, replaced the windshield, and installed new wipers. That's service on her time. Here you go. Wow, thank you. Bye. Bye. Don't wait. Schedule now.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Need a small business loan fast? You could try Loan Cannon. Or maybe Loan Falcon. But there's a better way. On Deck, America's largest online small business lender. On Deck makes it easy to choose your loan and, if approved, get funds as soon as the same day. Go to OnDeck.com. Your loan is on deck.
Are you being audited and do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Is the IRS threatening to take more of your money? Don't fight the IRS alone. The Tax Doctor is here to help you negotiate your tax bill and reduce your stress. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, do not call the IRS alone. Call a Tax Doctor now for a tax emergency analysis.
Well play, 80-yard drive results in the touchdown for Vanderbilt, and it was a muscular drive for the Commodores.
Yeah, it was. Here's Schoenfeld right here. He's going to be able to get out and just head to the corner. Defense bites. As soon as they bite like that, play's over. That's going to be a touchdown. Great job by A.J. Swan delivering that ball and not overreacting and kind of rushing it.
So Vanderbilt 13 out of 14 now touchdowns in the red zone. Bulovas kickoff will go out of bounds, so bring it back out to the 35-yard line for Northern Illinois. Good starting field position for the Huskies. So now Rocky Lombardi and the Northern Illinois offense. When we spoke with Rocky earlier this week, he said when he graduated from Michigan State and he had a decent career as a Spartan, including a win over Michigan, no idea where he was going to go in the transfer portal. And of all places, you choose a winless Northern Illinois team. 2 seasons ago, winless. Lead them all the way to the MAC championship. And this is clearly Rocky Lombardi's football team program. He's the big man on campus here in DeKalb.
And he's a quarterback that can not only throw it, and you'll see here when he does get pressured and or they design plays for him to actually run the ball, he's got some pretty good wheels on him too.
And Terrio Brown with him in the backfield. Lombardi to the outside, and that's Thornton. We take a look at the starting offensive lineup, and it is the second start at left guard for John Champ. Already taken us through in the open, this offensive line, Randy, but that is where Northern Illinois hangs their hats.
It really is, and Vanderbilt knows that. They're designing everything. They're squeezing in. They're looking at the run. Look at this formation. They're thinking run. All the defenders in the box. That's why that pass was so available outside.
To Brown, the sophomore who had a solid freshman year, including 75 yards in the MAC championship game. And here's the question for Vanderbilt. I mean, can their defense hold up against this Northern Illinois offensive line for 4 quarters?
That was one of the big questions Clark Lee, their head coach, had, is how do we react to things, whether it's positive or negative, and build on them? How do they build on that long drive?
Vanderbilt does get a boost with Devin Lee back at defensive tackle this week. Lombardi 2nd and 7, complete to the outside. That's Travis who makes the grab. Northern Illinois opening possession, moving the football.
Yeah, quarterback's got a nice, Lombardi's got a nice arm. Good quick little short roll motion. And when he sees the receiver, he just darts that thing right on that inside number.
Gain of 13.
Little formation issue.
Back the other way, Fabian McRae. Well, that's leadership by your QB.
You over here. No, not you.
First and 10, Brown. Nothing much doing on the left side. Stood up. Clifton and Anthony Orji in there on the stop.
Yeah, you're going to have to be saying Orji's name a lot in this game if Vanderbilt's going to have a good, solid defensive performance. He's the bell cow up front in that front seven. As that front seven goes, so goes Orji.
13 preseason All-SEC. Vanderbilt creeps another player into the box. Mahoney, the nickelback. Lombardi on the roll. Tosses to the goal line, and it is caught. Just shy at the 1 yard line. McRae holds it in. First and goal, Huskies.
Nice read by Lombardi. He saw how wide open that was going to be. Watch as things come. Good pickup, blitz pickup. They did blitz. He rolls out, then he kind of floats it.
Just the second catch of the year for McRae. Goes for 33 yards. First and goal, Lombardi to the air again. Back shoulder, touchdown, Huskies. An opening drive touchdown from Northern Illinois to match the opening drive touchdown from Vanderbilt. Tucker holds it in.
Well, Vanderbilt now knows you can't leave little windows for Rocky Lombardi. He will drill a ball right through that window into that back number. What a nice throw. Not much of a space to fit the ball, but he's got so much confidence in that arm. He just juices it right past the cornerback.
Richardson on for the PAT. Off and running between the Commodores and the Huskies. An opening drive touchdown for Vanderbilt. Methodical. Quick strike. TD. Lombardi to Tucker in Northern Illinois from 1 yard out. Back shoulder. Touchdown. Even at 7. Cole Tucker, the DeKalb native, in the end zone again.
Out here, you're more than just a landowner. You're a gardener, a landscaper, a hunter. Because you didn't settle for ordinary. Same goes for your equipment. Versatile, powerful, durable Kubota equipment. More goes into it, so you get more out of it.
At Mass General Brigham Sports Medicine, you'll find sports medicine care driven by research and determination. Top specialists who understand your athletic dreams, goals, and the need to get back to them. Together, we'll write your comeback story. Start your comeback story today.
Over the middle, and hey, that rookie corner? We were boys in college.
For real?
Well, I'd see him on campus a ton.
Oh, yeah?
I'd say, hey. He'd say, what? What's up? Because he usually was listening to music, because he loves music. You guys probably don't know that about him. Oh, yeah, we're friends.
Kick off game day with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Nothing beats the smooth, refreshing taste of Twisted Tea, made with real brewed tea and just the right kick. But don't take our word for it. Ask our fans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
Perfect view of the East Lagoon here in DeKalb, Illinois, and Rocky Lombardi, a perfect 4 for 4 passing on the opening drive. Here's the touchdown.
There's Tucker up top. He's going to line up. Look at this, the area that isn't there. There's not that much space to throw that ball. But if you're a defensive back and you're covering Tucker, you got to figure I've got that guy covered up pretty good. But Lombardi's got a pretty high level type of arm to fit a ball in that fast in that small of space.
4 for 4, 4 different receivers on the opening drive for Lombardi and Northern Illinois. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Pedigree.
Yeah, so they're promptly now throwing the heck out of the ball and running it pretty good. Vanderbilt, that RPO, we've seen that. Defensively attack the ball. We haven't seen much of that. Offensively for Northern Illinois, be the bully. They've tried that, but they've thrown more than anything else and set up the pass rush. We haven't seen that part of it yet, and I think that's something that Northern Illinois can really do if they win first down and get Vanderbilt into passing situations.
Swan back out at quarterback for Vanderbilt. It was 3 for 3 on the opening drive. 12 plays, 80 yards, longest of the season for Vanderbilt on the opening drive. Gillespie gets him started on the second possession for Vanderbilt. And talk about a statement. I mean, that was just a muscular drive by Vanderbilt to get it started.
It was. I mean, and that was just inside good physical blocking, but outside it's just a flip sweep. And my guy's faster than your guy. And right there, Clark Lee's halfback was a lot faster than the defense, got all those yards. 8 of them, in fact.
For the Vanderbilt alum, the former Vanderbilt fullback. Already 2 wins this season, including a blowout at Hawaii to begin. Out of the backfield, incomplete, off the hands of Gillespie. Kennedy there in coverage. Michael Kennedy, the 5th-year senior from Chicago.
See, it still leaves you in a pretty good dictating position. You're 3rd and 2. That's a great thing about getting 8 yards on first down. The 2nd and 2 is kind of a free down. You can try whatever you want. Now you can't really guess run because the pass is still there at 3rd and 2. That tight end formation again, top of the screen.
That was the first incompletion of the game for either side. And now give it to Davis on the left side. Davis has enough for the first down, moving the pile. Javon Bird, the corner, comes up to make the stop, but Davis physical running again to make it 1st and 10 for Vanderbilt.
Yeah, we showed you Schoenwald going out for that pass on that touchdown he caught earlier from Swan, and that tight end, Schoenwald, lined up on the edge over there and made the key block to set up that run. A lot of stuff so far has gone through the tight ends, and run-wise, it's been find the tight ends, that's where the ball's going.
7 carries already for 42 yards for Ray Davis. Give it to him again. Short toss, Davis takes it, and told you at the beginning of this game, I mean, without Rocco Griffin Jr., they're very thin at running back, so Ray Davis is going to have to carry the load, and he certainly is in the first quarter. 8 carries already.
Yeah, they find the tight end, and the ball goes there. Bresnahan came in motion. They flipped that ball to Davis. If you're on defense, that's going to work for a short period of time. You got to make them stop it before they're going to stop it.
Another 6 yards on first down for the Commodores. Little toss on the sweep. Northern Illinois bottled up, but it's first down again for Vanderbilt. It's McGowan on the sweep, and Clark Lee loves it.
Well, one thing about Nick Benedetto, the defensive coordinator for Northern Illinois, his defense is fundamentally very sound, very solid, and it's not what you usually see out of them, or that many missed tackles on a play. There were 3 separate missed tackles.
Gowan, another part of that top 30 recruiting class as a freshman. He was under-recruited out of South Carolina, had to make his way via a tryout onto the Vanderbilt roster. Runs a 4.4 in the 40, and they get the football in his hands. Gillespie takes it. Pugh on the stop. The 8th-year senior, Kyle Pugh. Yes, 8th-year senior for Northern Illinois. Combination of injuries in a COVID season, and Pugh, who arrived in Northern Illinois in 2015.
Yeah, he was all MAC 2018 and 19.
Right.
Then a little vacay.
Gillespie, the freshman from Tallahassee, in the backfield with A.J. Swan, the quarterback. Hit as he throws. Swan to the outside. Wide open. Shepard takes it inside the 30. Dragging a Husky defender inside the 25. It's Jame who makes the stop. And Swan takes a pop as he reaches Will Shepard.
Well, that's the price you're going to pay. If you're going to blitz this young quarterback, you better get there. They almost did. They got a big shot on him, but he made him pay.
Hurry up. Swan has a pocket now. Looking inside the 5, and it's incomplete. Intended for the tight end, Bresnahan. Back to the blitz on Swan.
Again, it's the run-pass option, so you're blitzing this. They're thinking, well, it might be run. Well, you go inside, you blitz it with a linebacker and a safety. Safety almost gets it.
On the second Vanderbilt drive. Davis in the backfield again. Davis takes it on 2nd and 10. Rayner makes the stop, riding Davis out of bounds, and now 3rd down for Vanderbilt.
Yeah, 3 or 4 yard run, and that was 100%. Davis has some good quicks. The blocking was okay over there, but it was just his speed to get a part of the edge. They get the whole edge. Only 3 or 4 yards.
Now can Northern Illinois finally get a stop? Vandy's perfect on 3rd down. 3 for 3. Swan completes to the outside. Perfect again. It's Shepard who makes the grab, and Vanderbilt into the red zone again, moving the chains again. C.J. Brown on the outside on Will Shepard.
Well, A.J. Swan doing a really nice job. He is on his rhythm. We've seen him be pressured. We've seen him not be pressured. The common theme in all that is he got a nice bounce to him right now. And anytime you get a quarterback that can throw with rhythm, accuracy follows, and so do a lot of yards. You got to blitz guys like that. You got to break that rhythm up. You got to put them on their back a little bit.
Vanderbilt doesn't want to snap it again here at the end of the first quarter. So 7-7. Clark leads Commodores with an 80-yard touchdown drive to begin, and now driving to try and take the lead here in DeKalb. Content to go to the second quarter even at 7-7. Vanderbilt and Northern Illinois. College football on CBS Sports Network, presented by the Home Depot.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better brace yourself, because this right here is a Papa John's Papa Bowl. No crust, just piping hot toppings and melty cheese in an oven-baked bowl. Better ingredients, better pizza, now in a bowl. Papa John's.
This is Inside College Football.
With you for the next 2 hours,
where you'll get out-of-the-box takes.
I have the flow.
And up-to-the-minute news.
He just explained it to you.
We break down everything from the gridiron and beyond. Inside College Football on CBS Sports Network.
You've been so kind and generous. I don't know if I'm giving for your kindness. I'm in debt to you for your selflessness. My admiration for everything you've done. You know I'm back. for it. La, 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 la. Oh, I want to thank you, show my gratitude, my love, and my respect for you. I want to thank you.
Joybird.com takes customizable furniture to a whole new level, so you can create furniture that complements your art, your green thumb, your fur baby, your style, your vision, your room, or just you. Mix and match your favorite colors, styles, and fabrics. Save 30% during our end of summer sale. Plus, get free design services at joybird.com.
All offense to begin between Vanderbilt and Northern Illinois, 7-7. So as we take a look at our Geico difference makers, it is time for these two defensive players to step up. Somebody needs to stop Randy.
Well, especially Northern Illinois. Vandy hasn't had but one chance. We've seen Orgy make some plays, but C.J. Brown and company, they need to appear. It's been two really impressive drives by A.J. Swan and the Vanderbilt offense to start this game.
So first play of the second quarter will be first down and 10 from just inside the 15 for Swan. With them in the backfield.
Got a good chance for a pass here. Only one tight end in the game. They've had three most of the time.
Toss it to the outside, complete again, and it's Shepard. Gandy there on the stop, but move it again on first down.
Yeah, that's more of a defensive play by Northern Illinois you expect. If you're going to get yards, you're going to get it, but you're only going to get what you catch the ball at because you're going to get that kind of tackling. That is beautiful open field tackling to minimize a good play.
Second and 1, Davis. That's enough to move the chains. First and goal for Vanderbilt. It's been Vanderbilt taking Illinois. They want to go ball control. And the Commodores have turned it around. Give it to Davis. Davis is into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Ray Davis gives Vanderbilt the lead again. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Commodores.
Yeah, that was a beautiful job on the right side of that offense. Bramer and Ashmore, Hernandez at center. I mean, you don't get hit until you're a yard into the end zone. That's the ideal situation if you're a running back.
Bulovas for the PAT. It is 14-7 Vanderbilt. Send our condolences to our Vice President of Remote Production, Steve Karasik, and his family on the passing of his beloved father, Bob. Steve, the entire CBS Sports family thinking about you, your mom, Irene, wife, Alyssa, and children, Eli and Ben.
We have to tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $30.
I've already told everyone.
Wait, did you say Verizon for just $30?
It's their best unlimited price ever.
$30? That's awesome. Yeah, and it's from the most reliable 5G network in America.
For $30 a line, I'm switching now.
Yeah, it's easy. And you get $960 when you switch the whole family.
Oh, wow. I gotta let my buddies know.
We're already here.
The network you want, the price you love, only from Verizon.
Bryce, they let you off campus.
What's going on,
Because
Timo?
you know when I was the first ever sophomore to win the Heisman.
Whoa. What's up, Bryce?
Go, 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 go.
What's going on here?
Just a little friendly competition, you know.
That's cute, Derek, but the competition was reps.
Just can't read this guy. Come on, let's go for your destiny.
Buying a home? Then you've got a lot on your mind. Now, rising rates? Phew, it's a lot. But with Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home. If rates rise, yours is safe. But if they fall within 3 years of buying, you can refinance to a new, lower rate with exclusive savings. We'll help you lock it and drop it so you can buy today. That's the Rocket Advantage. Lock your rate today. Call 8336-ROCKET or visit therocketadvantage.com.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better brace yourself because this right here is a Papa John's Papa Bowl. No crust, just piping hot toppings and melty cheese in an oven-baked bowl. Better ingredients, better pizza, now in a bowl. Papa John's.
The first Vanderbilt drive goes 12 plays. The second Vanderbilt drive goes 13 plays into the end zone.
Watch Bresnahan close this down. Watch the drive. Good contact, good back angle, good legs. Oh, that's your tight ends doing some business there. That's why that was such an easy touchdown.
Well, Clark Lee has to be pleased with the physicality that his Vanderbilt team has brought on the road.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're out in Northern Illinois right now.
Touchback, bring it out to the 25-yard line for the Huskies. Tomorrow at 3 Eastern, the world's top bull riders unite for the most action-packed 8 seconds you won't want to miss. Catch PBR teams right here on CBS Sports Network.
You live down in Texas. Would you try that?
Yeah.
Would you try that?
No, heck no.
Man, 8 seconds. That must seem like about 5 minutes when you're actually on that thing.
Yeah, I would not know. Northern Illinois touchdown on their only possession. Rocky Lombardi, the senior from Clive, Iowa. Motion on the line. Ball start on Northern Illinois.
False start. Offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
That was on Schernitz, right guard. That just puts Lombardi in a little bit of an uncomfortable position. Not too bad. Ball's already on the 20. Play call has to be a little different, though. You need at least 5 to 6 yards to get back those yards.
Brown takes it on first down. And Brown will be tackled for a loss as Orji leads the way for Vanderbilt. TFL forces Northern Illinois into 2nd and long.
Yeah, very nice job by the Vanderbilt linebacker Orji getting into the backfield. It's one thing to run into the backfield because nobody really blocks him as he scrapes. But then he accelerates and then accelerates his feet and then he gets help. That's how you get a tackle for loss. When you get about 3, you're doing it.
Harrison Whaley now in a tailback for Northern Illinois. Lombardi to the outside, complete again. McCray makes the grab. McCray had the 33-yard catch to set up the touchdown for Northern Illinois.
Yeah, that's that yard total you wanted on that first down play. You promptly lost a couple yards. But you drive the cornerback off, and when your quarterback's got that kind of an arm, when you drive him off, he can get you that ball in the spot you need it to come to, and it gets there fast.
3rd and 8. Lombardi now 6 for 6 passing on 3rd and 8. Northern Illinois gets just enough. Thornton on the grab in front of B.J. Anderson.
That was an excellent route run because that route is run exactly to the first down. The ball's delivered in a good spot. Sure, you're driven past that and backwards once you catch it. That was good coordination between Lombardi and his receiver.
$17 to move in the chains again. Whaley first down. Commodores rally to the football again.
Hello, that'll loosen up some earwax and get a safety come in there and hit you like that.
Worship comes down to make the stop along with Devin Lee, getting his first action of the year for Vanderbilt.
All that for only 2 yards. The way that hole opened up, it looked like it was going to be a 4 or 5 yard run.
In no rush.
Yeah, he sees they look like they're blitzing.
Check to the run. Whaley through the shoestrings. Orgy makes the stop, but Whaley died forward.
Whaley does a very nice job there of not being available, because there was almost a tackle there. Orgy could have had him, but suddenly you start grabbing and there's no running back there.
Third and more manageable for the Huskies. Whaley stood up and driven back. Wesley leads the way for Vanderbilt.
Yeah, how about inside? That was some nice, tough, physical defense. Wesley comes from that defensive tackle position. He fights off a double team, arm over off that double team, and comes right into the running back's mode.
Fourth down, and the offense is staying on the field for Northern Illinois. What do you think of the offense here at Northern Illinois' own 43 going for it?
Oh, you're confident. You're at home. You're playing an SEC team, and an SEC team, by the way, that's kind of on a roll offensively. That's the gamble part of it, the confidence.
Well, we'll see if they actually go for it now.
Doesn't mean you have to snap the ball.
So timeout. We'll see if the Huskies do indeed go for it on fourth down after the timeout.
Isn't it time you realized the farther you go, the better it gets? Secured a campsite that doesn't require reservations? Found out the only way to dive in is head first. And realized that even out here, you're never alone. Discover what true adventure really means with the most awarded SUV brand.
Experience freedom electrified with the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe plug-in hybrid electric SUV. Available now.
FanDuel is dropping you in the middle of all the fantasy football action all season long. Right now, new customers get a free entry into a single game contest for a share of millions in prizes. It's easy to build a team in minutes. And from single game to season-long contests, you can take home W's all year long. Make every moment more with FanDuel.
Your mission, stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis.
Or active psoriatic arthritis.
And take it on with Rinvoq.
Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that tackles pain, stiffness, swelling.
For some, Rinvoq significantly reduces RA and PSA fatigue. It can stop irreversible joint damage.
And Rinvoq can leave skin clear, or almost clear, in PSA. That's Rinvoq Relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Ask your rheumatologist about Rinvoq Relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Rinvoq.
On the road at the home of the Huskies, it is Vanderbilt off to a 14-7 lead on Northern Illinois. Tomorrow, it's another NFL on CBS doubleheader, beginning with the Patriots meeting the Steelers in Pittsburgh's home opener, or the Dolphins battling the Ravens. Later, a huge showdown in Texas. Joe Burrow's Bengals take on the Cowboys. Get you set for the day's action beginning at noon Eastern with JB and the guys on the NFL Today. All hail Sunday. It's the NFL on CBS. And Max Sharping, the former Husky with the Bengals, and Trent Sherfield with the Dolphins, the former Vanderbilt Commodore. Out of the timeout, Northern Illinois' offense on the field, and sure enough, got him to bite, Randy.
Yeah, I mean, you had to spend all that time during the timeout telling your guys on defense, do not move. I don't care what they do, don't jump.
Results in a first down.
Wataha jumps.
We're not right there on the field. You got to figure, though, that the quarterback was a little bit of piece of that. You didn't see the head move, but that voice inflection can really influence defenders, and it seems that Lombardi had a little effect on the defensive line.
4th down conversion of the year for Northern Illinois, a team not afraid to go for it on 4th down. Screen to the outside. That's Billy Dozier who makes the grab and is immediately wrestled down by Jeremy Lucian, the UConn transfer.
Nice job by Lucian. That's an open field tackle. We've seen Northern Illinois do the same thing. It's set up for a one-on-one play that if you can break that one tackle, if you can catch this pass and run through this tackle, you can gain 15, 20 yards. But Lucian would not let him get past.
Defense hasn't stopped yet. It has been ball control on both sides for Vanderbilt and Northern Illinois. Lombardi hands off. Flag on the play. Whaley stopped by Orji.
It came in from the umpire, so that usually involves a face mask or a hold.
Personal foul. Hands to the face. Number 98 on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
Tack it on to the end of the run, so that's a big one for the Huskies.
Right at the top of the screen, working against the left tackle, Marcus Cox, who's starting his 32nd game in a row. Get into that face mask. Didn't rip off his helmet, but got pretty doggone close.
Lombardi reads it. Lombardi's going to step up, tuck it, and run. Lombardi scrambling. The slide begins right around the 15-yard line. So that's where Lombardi is marked down.
That's a nice job. 2 nice jobs. One is protection, and 2 is Lombardi and his just ability to get out, go, and then make that nice self-preservation move of sliding and getting down before the pincer move of 3 defenders can get him.
Lombardi on a knee. So concerned for the Huskies with their QB slow getting up.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
New flavors worth fanning over. They're great.
Is this thing on? Mic 1, mic 2. Goldilocks is Sweet 15. Got your ears on?
Goldie what?
Gingerbread man here. I'm hearing bright lights eyeballing the bulldog from Big D who's on your 20. Better hammer down or you'll be greasy side up. Copy that?
That's not a thing.
You don't want to be greasy upside up. You don't never want to be greasy.
Who is this?
Get front row seats to your favorite team every Sunday afternoon with NFL Sunday Ticket.
We should get headsets. My man.
Every live game, every Sunday, only from DirecTV.
Wherever the action is, DirecTV Sports Pack is there.
He scores!
From the green to the gridiron.
Oh, wow.
Indoors or outdoors. On the track
and they're into the stretch.
Or on the field. From the Northeast to the Southwest and everywhere in between.
Oh, man!
It's a sports fan's dream that you won't find anywhere else.
And there it is!
DirecTV Sports Pack. Order today.
Hi, this is Lisa from 4Imprint. Yes, I'd like 50 welcome wows, 300 customer I love it, and 200 team member oh yes, certainly. You know we got some brand new woohoos.
Dial up the wow factor with promotional products from 4Imprint. We specialize in awesome items that are certain to awe and guaranteed to deliver some ooh yes. From apparel, backpacks, drinkware to high-tech items.
Wow.
I love it. Woohoo!
Go to 4imprint.com and find some wow now. 4Imprint, for certain.
This is a live look. Rocky Lombardi walking off the field and into the injury tent. The awkward slide from Lombardi. Let's go back to the slide.
Right here, watch his left leg. You get a little bit of a, it's on contact. It's one of those kind of high-speed wobbles. There's no telling what could actually be the problem. When you see that leg in the ground and the leg kind of wobbles like that, not a good thing.
So that means a redshirt freshman, Ethan Hampton, takes over at quarterback, at least for now, for Northern Illinois. Bailey on the outside. Hampton, who's barely played. I mean, you actually have to go back to his last competitive season, 2019. No senior season in high school because of the COVID year, and then a redshirt last year. He hadn't played at all this year. So this is Ethan Hampton's first action this year, first action since high school for the Northern Illinois Huskies.
Yeah, how do you answer this call? And for Coach Hammock and the Huskies, this is what you would refer to as worst case scenario, is having to play a purely inexperienced, fresh, young quarterback.
Now freshman QBs on both sides. Whaley in the backfield. Blakemore has it. Blakemore fighting, gets to the 11-yard line, and that will move the chains. So Northern Illinois replacing a quarterback and doing exactly what Northern Illinois does, converting on 3rd and short.
Remember that graphic we showed early of the offensive line in the very beginning of this game? This offense now has to go through that offensive line. If you don't have Lombardi, those guys up front right there you're looking at, they've got to control this game if these Huskies have a chance with Vanderbilt.
Before first down.
Ball start.
False start. Offense, number 82, 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
Tavis called for the false start.
And Tavis, I mean, that's one of those things you just can't do. You see the little ease back, the little semi-squat back, like going to pass block. On a redshirt freshman quarterback with no experience, you don't need to be adding extra yards.
It's in hands. It's Brown. Seven touchdowns, including the opening drive touchdown. Already found Cole Tucker from 1 yard out.
And the hardest part about this, when you do have to pass, is how much coordination does your young quarterback have with his receivers? He's just not used to working with these guys. Probably more used to the scout team receivers.
First. Rutkowitz has it inside the 5. Worship makes a stop. Rutkowitz loses his helmet, but on the reverse sets up Northern Illinois. It'll be 3rd and short.
Nice little job by Ethan Hampton. Watch the quarterback come back around. He peels back inside. Not only peel back, I mean, he didn't exactly intimidate the defensive lineman, but again, this is the defensive lineman the freshman quarterback's going in there to get a little piece of. That's why Rutkowitz gets those extra couple of yards, and they've got to get all the way down to the 4-yard line before they can get to him.
14th play of the drive. Hampton toss to the goal line. It is hauled in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Rutkowitz holds it in. Ethan Hampton has his first touchdown pass as a Husky.
Well, there's your answer. If you're thinking about Vanderbilt comes in here, a couple of great drives, puts 14 points on the board and 2 touchdowns. Your quarterback, Lombardi, goes off the field, is in the injury tent. A redshirt freshman comes in at quarterback and makes a couple of really nice plays. That wasn't a really accurate pass. It was a nice catch by Rutkowitz.
PAT caps off a 14-play, 75-yard drive. Rocky Lombardi goes down. Ethan Hampton comes in to replace the injured starter for Northern Illinois. And it's Hampton. Rutkowitz comes back to get it. Northern Illinois even with Vandy at 14.
on a Fansville homecoming by Dr. Pepper.
Surprise!
CJ, we weren't expecting you.
Hey, buddy, what are you doing here? Hey, go State. You replaced me with star quarterback Bryce Young.
We could never replace you.
Here's your Dr. Pepper, Mom. Mom?
It's just a silly nickname.
You came up with Dad for me. Here you go, kid. Huh. They're my family now, CJ.
Next time on Fansville.
Hey, brother. Get out of my room!
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Out here, you're more than just a landowner. You're a gardener, a landscaper, a hunter. Because you didn't settle for ordinary. Same goes for your equipment. Versatile, powerful, durable Kubota equipment. More goes into it, so you get more out of it.
At Mass General Brigham Sports Medicine, you'll find sports medicine care driven by research and determination. Top specialists who understand your athletic dreams, goals, and the need to get back to them. Together, we'll write your comeback story. Start your comeback story today.
We have to tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $30.
I've already told everyone.
Wait, did you say Verizon for just $30?
It's their best unlimited price ever.
$30? That's awesome. Yeah, and it's from the most reliable 5G network in America.
For $30 a line, I'm switching now.
Yeah, it's easy. And you get $960 when you switch the whole family.
Oh, wow. I gotta let my buddies know.
We're already here.
The network you want, the price you love, only from Verizon.
Hampton's trying not to have a huge grin on his face. He's 1 for 1 passing in his Northern Illinois career with a TD pass. Not bad.
His percentage and QB rating will never get better.
And remember that it's a 4th down that was converted by Northern Illinois because of a penalty. In fact, 2 defensive penalties by Vanderbilt, helping out the 14-play, 75-yard drive for Northern Illinois.
Yeah, the face mask got you 15, and the big one though was that the offsides. That was crazy.
McGowan's going to take it at the 10. With a terrific speed, tripped up as he crosses the 30-yard line, but still good starting field position for Vanderbilt. Makes a stop on special teams. All right, who's going to make a stop on defense? Because no one has.
Whoever it is going to be the first time we've seen that. It's been all offense. Some good, accurate quarterback play, some savvy quarterback play, a lot of really nice running. Mark Lee and Vanderbilt, what do? Nothing different. Until they make you stop doing what you're doing, you stay with the 2 and 3 tight end formations. There's three tight ends here.
Swan, the freshman QB, first start for Vanderbilt. Gives it to Ray Davis on the left side. Northern Illinois holds him to about a yard, which counts as a win as Jeffrey Griffin leads the way.
Yeah, that's the key. We haven't seen that very much out of Northern Illinois in this game so far, is winning on first down. Because if you win on first, you can start to set yourself up in a situation where you can rush the passer. If you're constantly in third and 1, you're on your heels. You're trying to survive.
Swan on 2nd and 9. Check down. Davis. Nothing doing there. And Northern Illinois has finally forced a 3rd and long as Hansen and Pugh combine on the stop.
Okay, so this sets up the situation of you're going to make this offensive line now pass protect. And that means 15, Isaiah Green May, the best pass rusher that the Huskies have. Turn him loose. Get him on that quarterback.
Isaiah Green May, grad transfer from Wisconsin, elected a captain of this team. Swan on 3rd and 10. Incomplete. Off the hands of Devin Body Jr.
Remember the play on the last drive where Swan stayed in there and got hit late, got hit hard, but still completed the pass? The rush gets here a little bit earlier. The rush affects this throw. It's just barely off, but it's enough off that it's not a completion. Wow.
First punt of the day for either side. First defensive stop. A-ball gets it away. Cole Tucker will let it bounce out of bounds right around the 20-yard line. So it's Northern Illinois' defense who steps up to get a stop at last.
After Tuesday ruined your schedule, then a 16-hour makeup day, nobody could blame you for calling today a washout. That's not your style. Not ours either. At WeatherGuard, we're built for this. With heavy-duty features like double-welded seams and high-security latches and locks. Now add innovative power sync lighting to keep working for as long as the job demands. Because a job worth doing is a job worth WeatherGuard.
Old Trapper Beefs. Last bag.
You know there's plenty for both of you.
Old Trapper, what's your beef?
Buying a home? Then you've got a lot on your mind. Now rising rates? Phew, it's a lot. But with Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home. If rates rise, yours is safe. But if they fall within 3 years of buying, you can refinance to a new, lower rate with exclusive savings. We'll help you lock it and drop it so you can buy today. That's the Rocket Advantage. Lock your rate today. Call 8336-ROCKET or visit therocketadvantage.com.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
The all-new 2 for $5 menu at Sonic. Choose a Fritos chili cheese wrap, small jumbo popcorn chicken, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. Just $5. The 2 for $5 menu. Only at Sonic or in the app.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Pedigree. Pedigree, feed the good. By Ram Trucks, built to serve. And by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. What's your beef?
Among the off-the-field accomplishments for Nick Ratine was awarded a Community Service Soldier Medallion at the 2021 Cure Bowl. He volunteers Habitat for Humanity, Team Impact, helping out the community. A Woeful Trophy watch list for community service for Nick Ratine, the junior linebacker for Northern Illinois. Husky defense gets a stop. Hampton back at quarterback. Hampton completes to the outside. McCray lost the helmet. We'll see if the defender ripped it off, whether McCray has to come out. McCray will sit a play. Lombardi back in the locker room for Northern Illinois, so it's Ethan Hampton, the freshman quarterback.
That really further, I think, emphasizes Ontario Brown in the running game, just being able to feature that and give Hampton some kind of help. I mean, he's 2 for 2. He's on kind of a roll, but.
Whaley gets the second down carry. Big hole on the right side. Worship makes the stop. Sorahan frees him for a gain of 7 yards. Move the chains.
Yeah, Northern Illinois did a really nice job of setting that play up. And again, you're getting a play, you're getting a nice blocking up front. And if this game has to continue the way it is, I've said it before, I'll say it again, this O-line has to be the difference.
Takes it again. Orji there on the stop. Nothing doing on first down this time.
Yeah, Agu came in from that defensive end position underneath the block. backfield and disrupted that. That should have been a loss of 2 yards.
Vanderbilt staff, they like Darren Augu, the freshman who's from London, went to high school in Georgia. Coming complete to the outside. Cole Tucker makes the grab. Lucian there on the stop.
It's almost a first down saving tackle out there. Get the ball out there to tackle. To Tucker. You're expecting to break that tackle and get some extra yards. Hampton delivers it really well, and they kept him pretty clean so far, which is important for a young and experienced quarterback, not to get him banged around too much.
Lombardi and Hampton combined 10 for 10 passing. Two. Second effort by Whaley. That's enough for a first down. Orji makes a stop, but move the chains again.
That's an impressive run by Whaley. You remember earlier you saw a safety come up and just smack the Northern Illinois running back and knock Hammock's guy backwards? He returned the favor there. Whaley right through the tackler to get that first down.
And now back to Ontario Brown in the backfield. Back to throw, Hampton. Complete again. This time it's Thornton on the outside. The senior transfer from Florida International.
The hardest thing about running these plays the way they are is, what is your quarterback comfortable with? You know what Lombardi's comfort level is. I mean, he's been playing for a long time. Hampton, you're not really quite sure when you're calling these plays.
Big hole opens up for Brown, and he will take it all the way to the house. Ontario Brown, touchdown, Huskies. And the perfect offensive day continues for Northern Illinois.
Tell you, that right side, Schernitz and Potter, right here on the right side. Watch these blocks. It's wide open. Wow, now that's a hole. If you were standing in that far end zone, you'd have seen that thing open up big enough to drive a car through.
A 51-yard touchdown run from Brown. The Husky offense changes quarterbacks and doesn't miss a beat. Hampton leads a touchdown drive. Brown takes it in. And Northern Illinois, with 37 seconds before the half, grabs a 21-14 lead on the big one from Brown.
Isn't it time you realized the farther you go, the better it gets? Secured a campsite that doesn't require reservations? Found out the only way to dive in is head first. And realize that even out here, you're never alone. Discover what true adventure really means with the most awarded SUV brand.
Experience freedom electrified with the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe plug-in hybrid electric SUV. Available now.
Ethan Hampton goes 3 for 3 on the drive. 7 plays, 81 yards, and then Ontario Brown with his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season from 51 yards out to give Northern Illinois the lead. Just as you were starting to think about end-of-half scenarios, strategy for Northern Illinois. Here's your strategy: 51 yards to the house untouched. Squib kick taken by the Commodores. And with roughly 29 seconds left in the half, Patterson has it right around the 30-yard line.
Look at this hole. Look at the size of that hole. I mean, it's not a big car, you know, maybe a compact, but it's still a car, and that's a hole. And that's the kind of work this offensive line has to do if these Huskies have a chance to hang with Vanderbilt.
That's exactly what Northern Illinois has done, so we'll see how aggressive Vanderbilt is with 29 seconds and the freshman QB Swan.
Well, the last thing you need to do is put the ball in danger But Swan's got all the confidence in the world. There are no plays that can't be run with him at quarterback.
Over the middle, Shepard makes the grab. Coming up, the Ram Trucks halftime report in the studio today. Brent Stover, Houston Nunn, and Kevin Carter to get you caught up on everything college football. It was upset Saturday last week. For the top 10, not so much. Timeout Vanderbilt with 15 seconds.
Vanderbilt's going to need to get somewhere around the 20-yard line for a field goal. I mean, the long on the year is 35 so far. Maybe you say, okay, I can hit it from 40 to 45. That puts you at about the 30-yard line. Long way to go to get to that. You got 16 seconds on the clock.
Yards, but
still got a timeout in your pocket, though.
Had the 2 game-winning kicks in the 2 wins last year, beating UConn and Colorado State. Before the play.
Before the snap, timeout, Northern Illinois. 30 seconds, timeout.
One side gets a timeout, shows them the formation. The other side calls a timeout after they see the formation. They want a different defense on the field. And after everything else that's happened so far, Northern Illinois gets the ball here to start the second half.
As we take a look at the AP poll powered by Ram Trucks, as we mentioned, I mean, this is blowout central so far for the top 10.
Yeah, Georgia looks to be just a little bit different team this year, Carter. I mean, I'm sure they had 5 first-rounders on defense. It's scary, but they might be better. It's crazy to watch them play.
Up next for the Vanderbilt Commodores, the Alabama Crimson Tide in SEC play. Commodores getting big-time tests from Northern Illinois out of the MAC. Swan steps up, delivers to the outside. Shepard makes another grab, stays inbounds. Clock stops temporarily to move the chains. Timeout left for Vanderbilt.
But immediately now.
Not taken here. One more play to get into field goal range. Swan is going to heave it. Looking for Shepard. Looking to the end zone. Shepard is knocked away. 0 showing on the clock. Rogers, the cornerback who had 2 INTs in a game earlier this year, knocks it away from Shepard, preserving a 21-14 Northern Illinois lead, and Rogers is still down.
Look at the body adjustments and the body control to get between the receiver and the ball. Get the hands up. That's selling out right there. Nice hands, good defense. Sure hope he's okay.
So Rogers makes the play, but still down. The Northern Illinois defense finally makes a couple of stops. At the half, it is Northern Illinois 21, Vanderbilt 14. A touchdown lead for the Huskies. College football on CBS Sports Network, presented by the Home Depot.
It's your favorite live event. A rockin' concert? An action-packed game? Whatever it is, enter for a chance to win tickets in the 5-hour Energy Live sweepstakes. For rules and how to enter, visit 5helive.com.
Babe, I love this cabinets to go closet.
You and me both.
I mean, it's perfect. So organized, so much storage. It's made everything better. Don't you think?
Wow. Where'd you get the red carpet?
Wow changes everything, and for less than you ever imagined. Cabinets to go. This is how you wow for less.
Wow.
Took a while to get up here. We started out around 1959.
Then we took a hard left in East Africa.
A right at Baja. A 180 in the empty quarter. And that 65-degree incline at Hell's Revenge. But we didn't do all that just to get here. We did it to give you a truck that'll take you anywhere. This is the new Nissan.
You know what beats next day shipping? Getting it the same day. So shop Ace online and get free in-store or curbside pickup right in your neighborhood. Or get what you need delivered the very same day you order.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Is it me, or does everyone auditioning for this health insurance commercial look the same?
It's not you. Health insurance companies see us all the same.
Well, that's not good.
Well, except Humana. They see me. After my back surgery, Humana sent a home health nurse for 5 days, helped me get set up, showed me how to manage my meds, even sent me a week's worth of healthy frozen meals.
Get out.
Good idea.
Better care begins with listening. Humana, a more human way to health care.
Sadie?
You know what beats next day shipping? Getting it the same day. So shop Ace online and get free in-store or curbside pickup right in your neighborhood. Or get what you need delivered the very same day you order.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Only you know what feels like your home, what stylish looks like, or what's most comfortable. That's why you shop customizable furniture at joybird.com. So you can do anything, and your family can do everything, or nothing. Save 30% during our end of summer sale, plus get free design services at joybird.com.
You are watching the Ram Trucks Halftime Report on CBS Sports Network.
Hey there, welcome inside our New York studios. Brett Stover alongside Kevin Carter, Houston Nutt as well. Good ball game between the SEC and the MAC, 21-14. Northern Illinois with the touchdown lead at home. Kevin, what stands out for you?
21 points for the Northern Illinois offense, and they're doing it with big plays. Take a look at this. Rocky Lombardi is going to drop back. He's going to break, contain. He's nimble in the pocket. He's going to move to his right, and he's going to find Fabian McCray for the long game, setting up the touchdown just to play later. And then this is Ontario Brown. He's going to take it, split the defense, and go 51 yards, going the distance for the score. 21 points for the Northern Illinois Huskies.
Yeah, for the Huskies, the two quarterbacks combined 11 of 11. Perfect for 102. How about you, Coach?
This is a good competitive game, but, boy, Vanderbilt, to win this game, they got to keep mixing it up, stop the run. But on offense, I like what they're doing, mixing it up. On the goal line right here, looks like run action. Good job by A.J. Swan right here. Drops it in the back of the end zone, and then they come back downhill. Same formation, inside zone. Good score.
There you go. It's 21-14. The home team with a one-touchdown lead at the break right here on CBS Sports Network. Elsewhere in the SEC, big one over on CBS as Auburn hosts 22nd-ranked Penn State. The Tigers entered having won 17 straight at home against non-conference opponents and looking to avenge a loss to the Nittany Lions last year. That's James Franklin. Big Ten against SEC. Sean Clifford going to take a big hit early on in the game. That is SEC-type defense right there. But to his credit, he responds, Kevin.
Yeah, he's going to give them a dose of his own power football downhill for the score. Nice run, Sean Clifford.
It's a 7-6 ball game over on CBS. Coach, Louisiana Monroe in deep water against number 2 Alabama.
Bryce Young doing Bryce Young things, guys. Passes to Trayshawn Holden right here for a 33-yard touchdown. Then Chandler Rogers trying to set up for a screen. Bounces off Andrew Henry and picked off by who? Will Anderson.
His first ever touchdown, first ever interception, 28-zip. They scored in every phase of the game in the first 9 minutes. How about Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, Zach Evans in tight for the touchdown, 7-0. No blocking here, Kevin.
Yeah, Cedric Johnson comes unabated to the punter. Easy block punt. Rebels recover on the 20. And this is Quidshawn Judkins finds a crease. 8-yard touchdown. Rebels lead 14-0.
And now it's 21-zip. BYU, Oregon, much anticipated game. Bo Nix calling his own number. Nice early drive for Oregon to make a statement. 7-0. The BYU response.
Jaron Hall's going to come right back, guys. The time to pass completes to Isaac Rex, who takes it 20 yards to the house. And then here comes Bo Nix again, guys. Play action fake right here to Troy Franklin. Look at this catch. Excellent concentration. Terrific catch right here to set up a Bo Nix 2-yard touchdown.
All right, good one there, 17-7 late first half. Upon a return, check in on a pair of top 10 SEC teams in action earlier today. Georgia continuing its dominance in the Bulldogs opener against South Carolina in conference play, while Kentucky with an easy non-conference victory.
Explore your passions. Turn dreams into realities. Get involved, connected. Bring your ideas, innovations, and artistry to life, where your education is affordable, where you can make a difference, where you are welcomed, inspired, and challenged, where you can be a Husky. It all begins with a visit to NIU.
Thank you all for being here today. You are here because you made the decision to be collegiate student athletes. So let me ask you a question. Raise your hand if you want to win a conference championship, if you want to win a national championship. Now keep your hands up if you're willing to wake up 4:30 in the morning for mandatory workouts, if you're willing to put student first. So I'll ask you, are you willing to compete? Are you willing to execute? And are you willing to be a leader? Are you ready?
More truck owners are switching to Ram, which means more fathers are switching to Ram.
Your body's changed.
And more sons. More men with too much confidence.
Easy.
More with way too much confidence.
Wow.
And more guys who check straps with a firm tug and say,
that ain't going anywhere,
are switching to Ram.
Shop and buy online with Ram eShop. Where right now, during Ram Power Days, get 0% financing for 72 months on our most popular models.
FanDuel is dropping you in the middle of all the fantasy football action all season long. Right now, new customers get a free entry into a single game contest for a share of millions in prizes. It's easy to build a team in minutes. And from single game to season-long contests, you can take home W's all year long. Make every moment more with FanDuel.
I've always loved building things. Not just structures and skyscrapers, but teams who make it all possible. After all, we wouldn't be where we are today without them. So we made sure that, like these buildings, their futures may also stand the test of time.
Here's a good Halloween trick. Buy a bunch of Reese's. There you go. Turn off all the lights in your house. Yeah. And then you just don't answer the door. Not sorry, Reese's.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
Welcome back. Number one, Georgia visiting South Carolina. Bulldogs have won 6 of the last 7 in the matchup.
This one to Brock Bowers. Look at the ball placement. Look at the concentration, getting the feet down. Brock Bowers making the pro scouts salivate. This one over the middle. He's going to rumble 78 yards. He don't go down off of just contact, coach. You got to wrap that big tight end up. And this is Spencer Rattler. And this is Georgia doing what Georgia does. The ball's in the air. Hey, the defender has just as much right to it as the receiver. Malachi starts on the interception. Bulldogs win 48-7.
Youngstown State and number 9 Kentucky.
Got another team in the East. Keep your eyes on, guys. This is Kentucky Wildcats. And yes, they play something more than basketball. They're playing football. Will Levis, guys, is on fire all day long. Fires a strike right here to Dane Key on a skinny slant for a touchdown to make it 14-0. Then Will Levis going to come right back. Back shoulder throw to Chris Lewis for the second touchdown pass.
This could be Georgia's biggest threat this season, Kevin. Don't you agree?
Will Levis and the Kentucky Wildcats doing what they're supposed to do against a seemingly lesser opponent. 377 yards passing for Will Levis, over 100 yards on the ground, and the defense pitching a perfect shutout. Tough along the line of scrimmage, but they're not quite Georgia. Let's pump the brakes a little bit, okay? I know it was in the prompt and you had to read that. No, they're not quite. We'll see. Yeah. It remains to be seen what's going to happen.
All right, what do you think of Georgia?
Georgia, wow. They go on the road. You always say what? Defense better travel?
Better travel.
Well, they lost, what, 8, 10 draft choices last year? Doesn't make any difference. They play good, sound football. Well, they stop them on the road, get the ball back to the offense, and Stetson Bennett. What does he do? Distribute the ball to your man, Bowers. Hand the ball to the backs, McIntosh. I love the way they execute. Coach Monken, the offensive coordinator, does a great job of mixing things up. Runs a reverse at the right time, runs a screen draw at the right time, then he'll come downhill. And when you got a defense playing together with special teams, tough to beat.
Kevin's giving away all my secrets. They're not supposed to know. Everything's memorized. I'm not reading anything.
Oh, of course.
21-14 at the break. Northern Illinois has got the advantage. Their quarterbacks, the two of them, have combined for 11 of 11, just over 100 yards. This is Ethan Hampton, the backup to Casper Rutkowitz. It's 21-14. Back with more.
Since being the first to make wipers over a century ago, Trico has protected drivers in all kinds of weather. Torrential downpours, gale force winds, wintry blasts, even when it's raining cats and dogs. Hey, who came up with that phrase anyway? Just imagine if it actually started. All right. No matter what the conditions, Trico wipers maintain maximum windshield contact. For safe, clear driving visibility, be prepared for whatever Mother Nature throws at you with Trico wiper blades. Available at these retailers.
In my world, numbers are everything. But my most important stat, my sleep quality. It is vital to my mental, emotional, and physical performance. Only my Sleep Number 360 smart bed helps me fall asleep faster, keeps me cool, senses and effortlessly adjust for my best sleep. Smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep a night. And that means I'm at my best for me, my team, and you. And all I have to do is get game-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number.
Is it too early to start celebrating Halloween? Well, if you're celebrating by eating Reese's, then no. You're actually late. Not sorry, Reese's.
When you start with better ingredients, better pizza, you also get better papadillas, better cheese sticks, better yummy this, and better tasty that. With this, or you can get with that. Get any two or more for just $6.99 each. That's Papa John's.
My active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. Now, Skyrizi helps me get going by treating my skin and joints. Along with significantly clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Skyrizi attaches to and reduces a source of excess inflammation that can lead to skin and joint symptoms. With Skyrizi, 90% clearer skin and less joint pain is possible.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like the feeling of improving my skin and joints. And that means everything. Now's the time to talk to your doctor about how Skyrizi can help treat your psoriatic arthritis so you can get going. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
I will do great things today.
I will do great things today. I did it! Great things today!
Scott Frost was fired this week. The interim head coach Mickey Joseph takes over, but same result for the Huskers. They lose at home to number 6 Oklahoma. 49-14 is the score. You see the numbers there for Dylan Gabriel for the Sooners. Right, Notre Dame starts 0-2, taking on Cal, scoreless early second.
Yeah, this is Jack Plummer throwing it 18 yards to J. Michael Sturdivant for the touchdown. Bears lead 7-0. Drew Pine finds Chris Tyree running back out of the backfield for the 21-yard score. Irish tied at 7. And this is Audric Esteen. Leaps across the goal line for the touchdown. Irish 14-10. But here comes the Cal Bears. Stuffs it over the goal line. Jack Plummer on the keeper. Bears got the lead, 17-14.
And it looks like Notre Dame perhaps is going to tie it with a field goal, lining up for one right now. 21-14 in our game. It's Northern Illinois leading against Vanderbilt. Second half from DeKalb comes your way next.
This has been the Ram Trucks Halftime Report. Ram Trucks, built to serve.
I will do great great things today.
I will do great things today. I did it! Great things today!
When your leader is asked to clean up and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen?
Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything!
Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
When safe drivers save up to 30% on their auto insurance for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a pretty big deal.
Steve, did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
2 Sonic Chop House cheeseburgers coming up.
Adding the crispy onions.
Spreading the Chop House aioli.
Sonic Chop House cheeseburger, ready for pickup.
Here's a good Halloween trick. Buy a bunch of Reese's. There you go. Turn off all the lights in your house. Yeah. And then you just don't answer the door. Not sorry, Reese's.
Thank you all for being here today. You are here because you made the decision to be collegiate student athletes. So let me ask you a question. Raise your hand if you want to win a conference championship, if you want to win a national championship. Now keep your hands up if you're willing to wake up 4:30 in the morning for mandatory workouts, if you're willing to put student first. So I'll ask you, are you willing to compete? Are you willing to execute? And are you willing to be a leader? Are you ready?
In this space, we explore. We ascend.
A walk-off winner for the Commodores!
We heal. We grow. We unite. We belong. Vanderbilt University. This is our space.
Offensive onslaught in the first half. Northern Illinois, Ontario Brown's 51-yard touchdown run, the difference in the first half. A 21-14 lead at the break. With the College Football Hall of Famer Randy Cross, I'm Carter Blackburn, and it is just what you expected, Randy. The offensive lines, the offenses have provided the way so far in this first half.
It is, and it's more than a fair fight. I think the only person that's not being overused in this thing is the punters. We've only seen one punt, and it's been crazy. And our rogue player is Lombardi. He went out with that knee. Hampton comes in, promptly throws a touchdown pass. He's been effective on other passes so far. But the big play of the half, Ontario Brown, and this 50-plus yard run, and he covered that ground in no time. And the offensive line did one heck of a job. And Vanderbilt's touchdown, Schoenfeld there, that sort of made the whole thing work.
That is our pound for pound, brought to you by Rogue Fitness. The Huskies, the preseason pick to win the MAC West again. Last year's defending champ. Ethan Hampton will come out to quarterback the Huskies in the second half as well, so Rocky Lombardi still unable to go. Just as the score would indicate, pretty even all the way across, but 7.8 yards per play for Northern Illinois.
Yeah, and I mean, time of possession, too, has been fairly evenly split, if not maybe favoring Vanderbilt at this point. They had a couple of long, sustained drives.
Over when Lombardi went down, the redshirt freshman from Elburn, Illinois, his first action as a Husky. Trying to bounce it outside, and he is wrestled down and dropped for a loss by DeRicky Wright, the junior from Gadsden, Alabama.
You know, nothing against Hampton as a quarterback. Good young appearance for him, and there's his stats. Perfect, 4 for 4, 23 yards and a touchdown. But it only reinforces the need for that running game to really be what carries the Northern Illinois Huskies, and Vandy knows that full well.
On 2nd and 10, on the slant. That's complete to the outside. Thornton has the grab. Russell in coverage.
We'll say this for Ethan Hampton, though, Carter. He's not lacking for confidence.
Right.
He came right in and just been slinging it from the jump every time they've given him a chance.
Northern Illinois still hasn't punted in the football game. Facing 3rd and 5. Opening drive of the second half. Whaley in the backfield with Hampton. Over the middle, caught Tucker. Northern Illinois converts again. Tucker goes rolling across the 50. Tucker cuts it back. Tucker inside the 20-yard line. Cole Tucker all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. A 69-yard catch and run for Cole Tucker.
Well, Ethan Hampton does a nice job of delivering that pass. He gets nice protection, doesn't get pressured, but it's all Tucker. This is all about yak, yards after catch. And those all get on Tucker's side of the ledger. He kept looking around like he was expecting somebody to be tackling him. There was nobody around.
What a 3rd down conversion. Richardson has the PAT, and it is a 2-touchdown lead for Northern Illinois on the 69-yard touchdown for Cole Tucker from Hampton.
Bryce, they let you off campus.
What's going on,
Because
Timo?
you know when I was the first ever sophomore to win the high school.
What's up, Bryce? Go, 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 go!
What's going on here? Just a little friendly competition, you know.
That's cute, Derek, but the competition was reps.
Just can't read this guy.
Come on! Let's go!
For your destiny!
Castings. For simple shapes, a complete solid pattern may be used. A mold box is filled with special molding sand that is rammed home around the pattern. The molten metal, at precisely the right temperature, is poured into the mold. The assemblies are tumbled. Shaping is done with the aid of machinery, and the fine finish is evidence of the craftsmanship that has gone to their design and construction.
The all-new 2 for $5 menu at Sonic. Choose a Fritos chili cheese wrap, small jumbo popcorn chicken, or a 1/4-pound double cheeseburger. Just $5. The 2 for $5 menu, only at Sonic or in the app.
Buying a home? Then you've got a lot on your mind. Now rising rates? Phew, it's a lot. But with Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home. If rates rise, yours is safe. But if they fall within 3 years of buying, you can refinance to a new, lower rate with exclusive savings. We'll help you lock it and drop it so you can buy today. That's the Rocket Advantage. Lock your rate today. Call 8336-ROCKET or visit therocketadvantage.com.
Let's mark it down as a 70-yard touchdown run from Cole Tucker after the grab. Pretty simple play.
Very simple. You take your tight end, you run him off. You take your slot receiver, you run him underneath him, let him cross, and then it's all about yak, the yards after the catch. I mean, that's a 5-yard pass that turns into a 69-yard touchdown. And that's all because of Tucker, his ability to cut back. And there was nobody faster than him on the Vanderbilt defense that could catch him.
Ethan Hampton still perfect passing. Northern Illinois still perfect offensively. Have it punted 3 plays, 75 yards, and Vanderbilt finds itself down by 2 touchdowns on the road in MAC country.
Such a great week last week, Carter, with all these great upsets. I mean, we talked about App State, Marshall goes into Notre Dame and whatnot. They got a tradition here. When you get a Power 5 school, get the non-power, the group of 5, they call taking them to the boneyard. And it's been a while since they had one of those boneyard wins here, but at 28-14, starting to smell like a boneyard win.
Off to a 2-0 start, and then they get rolled by Wake Forest in the rain last week. Changed quarterbacks. A.J. Swan, who enrolled at Vanderbilt this January, went through spring ball. This is his first start at quarterback for Vanderbilt. Injury update from Northern Illinois. We will not see Rocky Lombardi the rest of the way. And cornerback Eric Rogers, who went down at the end of the half, is questionable to return. Handoff goes to Ray Davis, who breaks free. Davis cuts it back across the 50-yard line with a stiff arm. Ray Davis into Husky territory. Pugh finally makes a stop on the senior from San Francisco, Ray Davis.
Another good example of how important tackling is. We talk a lot about blocking. Well, if you make that first tackle, this is really kind of a non-plus sort of a play. But Davis wouldn't let that happen, runs right through the first attempted tackle and rips off the rest of that thing.
23-yard pickup, longest of the day for Vandy. Fake. Swan steps up and tipped and incomplete. Intended again for Shepard. C.J. Brown knocks it away.
How big were C.J. Brown's eyes? You could almost see how excited he was when that ball came out of the quarterback's hands. C.J. Brown looked like the most logical receiver. A pretty good job on the backside of breaking that up.
And give it to Davis. Northern Illinois expecting the run right there on Davis. Minimal gain. And after that 23-yard run by Davis, you're in third down and relatively long for the Commodores.
Yeah, this sets up, this is exactly what Northern Illinois wants. This is what their defensive coordinator, Joey Lynch, he's the offensive coordinator, Nick Benedetto, wants to do. He wants third and long, and he wants to go after the quarterback, make this offensive line of Vanderbilt go sideways. See how quick they are.
Vanderbilt 4 for 5 on third down so far. Here comes the pressure on 3rd and 8. Swan complete on the slant. Lost the football, scooped up by the Huskies. And it's Brown who has his hands on the football. Brown who brings it back across the 40-yard line. High stepping his way inside the 25. Brown knocked out of bounds near the 15. C.J. Brown scoops it and nearly scores after Vandy had a first down.
Nearly flawless execution by Clark Lee's offense. A.J. Swan puts the ball right on the money. Looks like a big run. The ball swatted out from behind. C.J. Brown never misses a beat picking that thing up. Looked like he was going to fall down 3 or 4 times during that run.
Penalty from that spot.
There's a
first
flag.
Timeout.
All the way back at the 40-yard line. So this is going to negate the run back by Brown. Gandy punches it free. Brown has the football. Timeout.
There's a highway. It stretches across the 93 days of summer, where worship isn't offered to the sun, but to the smoking tire, the S-curve, and the spin turn. Where the lines being blurred are the ones between drivers and demons.
When you have auto glass damage, let Safelite come to you. My customer enjoys time with her family. So when her windshield got a crack, she scheduled with Safelite in just a few clicks. We came to her house, replaced the windshield, and installed new wipers. That's service on her time.
Here you go.
Wow, thank you. Bye. Don't wait, schedule now.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Health insurance commercial, take one.
Cut! One more. I got this. Cut! Take 37. Cut! I don't actually play tennis. I'm just an actor in a commercial. Most insurance companies don't know me, but Humana does. When I was diagnosed with COPD, they helped me manage it and keep my medication costs low. Even got me playing harmonica to help my lungs. Motorcycle scene, take one. I can't ride this thing either.
Better care begins with listening. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
If you spent time on base at Camp Lejeune prior to 1988 and developed any of these cancers or suffered any of these injuries, you may be eligible for significant financial compensation.
Leaking underground tanks contaminated the drinking water with benzene and other highly carcinogenic chemicals.
There have been numerous reported cases of exposed personnel developing cancer and other serious health conditions. Call Camp Lejeune victims to discuss your case now.
800-474-0076.
Vanderbilt had a first down and a third down conversion. Then Jordan Gandy knocks it free. C.J. Brown runs it back, but we'll get the consequential penalty here in a moment.
Yeah, nice job by Gandy knocking that thing out. And then here's going to be the penalty right now into the legs of the offensive lineman. You got to feel bad. Bradley Ashmore is the old lineman, but it wasn't like he was trying to block low. He got tripped and then fell into the legs of the lineman, but the official didn't see that. He saw the block into the legs, and that's illegal.
So blocking below the waist on Rainer the call backs Northern Illinois back up to their 20-yard line, and flying in to make the stop is Ducati.
Well, if you're Vanderbilt, you want to make something happen. Go after the ball. Opposite true for Northern Illinois in this situation. Be very careful with the ball. The last thing you want to do is give Vanderbilt a big play.
For Ethan Hampton, the quarterback, for the rest of the way for Northern Illinois. Rocky Lombardi went down on an awkward slide in the second quarter. Been picking up since then and just keeping everything rolling for Northern Illinois. Tucker on the outside makes the grab again in front of Russell.
All Hampton's done, I mean, he doesn't have a ball on the ground yet. Everything he throws has gotten caught. See those receivers doing a little combination. One goes up the field, one runs a quick out. Quick out gets the ball.
Tucker a little hobble coming off. McCray back into the game for Northern Illinois.
Blitz.
Got rid of it in a hurry. It was tipped and incomplete. Looked like Lucian got his hands on it.
I like that. You showed 6-7 guys at the line of scrimmage, and at the snap of the ball, 3 actually dropped. See the defenders drop, 1 comes, so you end up really only rushing 4, 5 late with Lucian. Lucian becomes the definitive member because he knocks the ball down.
Punt of the day by Northern Illinois. Minnesota transfer will punt it. Will Shepard is back for the Commodores. All out, and he's going to easily have a first down. There is a flag down back at the 20-yard line, but for now, first down as Foley rolls out. Check a consequential flag.
There was a block back there. Was there a hold when that block was made? That's the question.
The 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, 4th down.
I'm not sure if Coach Hammock actually called the fake punt there. I think it just kind of appeared to his punter. Watch him, he starts going to the right like he's going to kick. He's getting a rush from there. There's the hold right there in front of the referee.
presumably. For Northern Illinois. Gets it away. Shepard makes the grab at the 40 and a good return across the 50-yard line. Shepard will set up the Commodores at the Northern Illinois 36-yard line. So finally a punt, and Vanderbilt takes it on the plus side.
My active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. Now, Skyrizi helps me get going by treating my skin and joints. Along with significantly clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Skyrizi attaches to and reduces a source of excess inflammation that can lead to skin and joint symptoms. With Skyrizi, 90% clearer skin and less joint pain is possible.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like the feeling of improving my skin and joints. And that means everything. Now's the time to talk to your doctor about how Skyrizi can help treat your psoriatic arthritis so you can get going. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
FanDuel is dropping you in the middle of all the fantasy football action all season long. Right now, new customers get a free entry into a single game contest for a share of millions in prizes. It's easy to build a team in minutes. And from single game to season-long contests, you can take home W's all year long. Make every moment more with FanDuel.
At Navy Federal Credit Union, it all starts with members like you. Because we were founded as a not-for-profit with a mission dedicated to your well-being, with everyday banking tools and loans, all backed by 24/7 support. The kind of support that comes from being a proud partner within your community. Because when you're a member, it all starts and ends with you. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Let's see who's the toughest on the turf today. Brought to you by Gorilla Glue. Ethan Hampton, in relief of Rocky Lombardi, has been near perfect. 7 for 8 passing, including 2 touchdowns.
He's been fun to watch, but no play's been funner, more fun, I should say. No such word as funner than Tucker taking this thing 69 yards for a touchdown.
So Hampton on in relief of Rocky Lombardi, who is out for the rest of the day. You can see this terrific numbers for Hampton. A.J. Swan quarterbacking Vanderbilt, the freshman getting his first start for the Commodores. Northern Illinois loading up on Ray Davis. Michael Kennedy leads the way for the Huskies.
Still plenty of time for Vanderbilt, but we're getting to that point where when you get these kind of opportunities, you've got to take advantage of them. This is an opportunity for 7 points to bring this thing back into 1-score territory.
It's been Swan all day rather than the junior Mike Wright, who turned the football over twice last week in the rain against Wake Forest. Give it to Ray Davis again. Coming for the Commodores.
Yeah, very patient offensive game plan for Clark Lee and his offense with the young quarterback A.J. Swan, but you know, it wasn't so conservative that A.J. Swan hasn't had to throw some nice passes, especially early on. He really showed the kind of arm and the kind of anticipation that he has.
Gillespie and Davis both in the backfield on 3rd and 5. Swan over the middle. It is caught. Shaking his way. That's just enough. Bird there in coverage on McGowan.
Very nice. That was a tight throw there. There wasn't a whole lot of room for error for A.J. Swan. Style of offense here, though, Carter. With you start talking about 2-3 tight ends on the field at a time. Much speed, a lot of misdirection and motion.
Fake it to Gillespie. Swan looks up top. Looking to Shepard again. Knocked away. Shepard again, the intended target near the goal line. This time it's Gandy who knocks it away.
That's his kind of play, Shepard's. I mean, you get anywhere near the goal line, he's already got 5 touchdowns on this young season.
Similar to the play at the end of the first half for Vanderbilt. 12 completions for Swan, 6 of them to Shepard, who set this drive up with a 23-yard return. He's going to take it on second down. Good cutback by Gillespie. Hangs on to the football, takes it to the 21. C.J. Brown there on the stop.
That's a nice little play call there from Vanderbilt. Little looked like a counter toss. You had the 2 offensive linemen coming from the backside, from the right side, just leading their running back over that left side of the offensive line for a big gain. Now he puts you into third and medium. Kind of a play caller's delight here.
On 3rd and 4, Swan pressured, rolling, toss. Nobody there, out of bounds. Davis, the intended receiver.
Not much he could do with that. His closest receiver was about 5 yards out of bounds.
Offense staying on the field for 4th down. Seven minutes to go in the 3rd, but Vanderbilt going for it on 4th down.
Passing up a field goal here. This is kind of an all-in move. A lot of confidence in his offense being shown by Clark Lee, the head coach of Vanderbilt.
Play clock winding down, and they will have to use a timeout prior to 4th down. Timeout, 4th down coming for the Commodores, trailing by 2 touchdowns.
Buying a home? Then you've got a lot on your mind. Now, rising rates? Phew, it's a lot. But with Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home. If rates rise, yours is safe. But if they fall within 3 years of buying, you can refinance to a new, lower rate with exclusive savings. We'll help you lock it and drop it so you can buy today. That's the Rocket Advantage. Lock your rate today. Call 8336-ROCKET or visit therocketadvantage.com.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
We have to tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $30.
I've already told everyone.
Wait, did you say Verizon for just $30?
It's their best unlimited price ever.
$30? That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's from the most reliable 5G network in America.
For $30 a line, I'm switching now.
Yeah, it's easy. And you get $960 when you switch the whole family.
Wow, I gotta let my buddies know.
We're already here.
The network you want, the price you love, only from Verizon.
At Mass General Brigham Sports Medicine, you'll find sports medicine care driven by research and determination. Top specialists who understand your athletic dreams, goals, and the need to get back to them. Together, we'll write your comeback story. Start your comeback story today.
Fourth down for Vanderbilt. It would be about a 37-yard field goal from here. The kicker Bulovas hit from 35 versus Hawaii, but the offense stays on the field on fourth down.
My way of thinking, you get your field goal, you get the defense back on the field, you stop them, You're only down by 11 points. You're risking going down by 21 if you don't make it here, and the momentum will swing wildly in Northern Illinois' favor.
Use the timeout to set it up for Vanderbilt.
Bark away. Try to get the Huskies to jump.
Swan on 4th and 4. Rolling Swan slips away from the pressure. And now Swan looking to the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown. Ray Davis holds it in on 4th and 4. Swan somehow escapes the pressure and finds Davis in the end zone. What a play by the freshman QB A.J. Swan.
Well, I was wrong. But then again, I didn't know A.J. Swan was going to put kind of a legendary play together. I mean, that's the kind of play that goes into your film archive as one of the great plays in this young man's career when it's all said and done. He should have been sacked. He did not give up, and hitting that pass, that is really pulling one out.
Vanderbilt would rather have Bulovas for the PAT than Bulovas from 37, 38 yards. And the smile for A.J. Swan should be, because he made a heck of a play to escape the pressure and find Ray Davis.
Play should be over right now. But A.J. Swan didn't know that. And he puts that ball in the perfect spot. He sees his receiver is just a little bit beating. I mean, just a great job there of dropping that thing over the top. That was just a perfect throw. He'll never throw. I don't care if he starts 3 more years after this. He'll never throw a better ball than that after that escape from that sack.
Well, the Vanderbilt D finally got a stop. Then Shepard set it up with a 23-yard return. So that drive just goes 37 yards over 7 plays.
How big was that kind of tripping illegal block penalty on the, well, didn't really try to block. He was stumbling when it happened, but the official didn't see that. How big was that play?
Because Northern Illinois had a first down conversion on the first punt attempt. Bulovas kickback, kick off, touch back to the 25. Terrific freshman QB for Northern Illinois, Ethan Hampton.
Battle of the freshman quarterback.
Right.
And it's something, you know, we didn't come into this game figuring we'd see. You were talking about Mike Wright all week long for Vanderbilt. The chance we might have seen A.J. Swan. We're talking Lombardi, especially earlier in the game.
Shows pressure up the middle. First down on the run blitz. Whaley on the left side gets a nice push from the offensive line.
Oh, that was a really nice scrum. You only usually see that in rugby. Didn't used to be they'd give you the rest of those yards. The Northern line does a good job here. Afterwards, I mean, Vanderbilt's got him. Now that's rugby. That's not football, that's rugby.
5, Whaley in the backfield with Hampton. Straight ahead. Let's go back to the injury of Rocky Lombardi. This is the slide at the end of this run. He takes the awkward slide right around the 15-yard line and immediately comes out of the game. That's when Hampton took over quarterback for the Huskies with a 5th-year senior leader of Northern Illinois hobbling off the field.
Yeah, that left leg just had right at the end as he went into that slide, just a little bit of a wobble. And it's been all Ethan Hampton since then, and he's really come through for the Huskies.
The backfield takes it on 3rd and 2. Stood up, driven back. Anthony Orji didn't get enough. This is going to be 4th and short coming.
No rugby there. You didn't see that line come through there after Orji and them got a hold. Great job by the Vanderbilt linebacker Orji, getting in there, getting his hands around the running back, and then rallying the group to stuff him back. Now, If you're Vanderbilt, you've discussed it. You're talking about it right now. Stay on side. You're going to hear a bark. You're going to hear loud noises. Do not move.
6 offensive linemen with Bus coming in. So the jumbo set on 4th down. Hampton gives. Whaley is dropped behind the line. Tackled for loss off the edge. Owusu comes in to make the stop. And Vanderbilt gets the stop on 4th down.
Well, you want to talk about having a 14-point lead and letting the other team back into it. I don't understand why you don't punt there. I know it's 4th and short, but you've got penetration across the board, and then you're running into the backfield. There's nowhere to go. From the outside, no one's even going to come close to blocking.
So Hammock's decision to go forward on 4th down sets up Vanderbilt. 2nd straight drive, the Commodores take it on the plus side of the 50. So down by a touchdown, a chance to get right back in it. Gillespie's in the backfield with Swan. Read it, toss it. Inside the 15, touchdown Vanderbilt. A PAT away from tying it. 1 play after the stop on defense, Vanderbilt is in the end zone. Shepard again.
Shepard does a really nice job of breaking that first tackle. First tackles are the bane of defensive coaches' existence when they don't happen, because you don't tackle a guy like Shepard, he's going to slough you off and make you pay with 6 points. Was a 14-point lead. 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. We're all tied up.
PAT from Bulovas evens us at 28. 2 touchdowns in a hurry for the Vanderbilt Commodores. Northern Illinois locked in another tight game. Well, we flash back. It is 10 years ago. You go back to the 2012 MAC championship game. Kent State, Northern Illinois. The MAC Offensive Player of the Year, Jordan Lynch. All he does is run for 160, 3 touchdowns, passing for another touchdown. Even scored the game winner to earn the Huskies an invitation to the 2013 Orange Bowl. 10 years ago, and it was a reunion of over 40 players back, honored between the 1st and 2nd quarters today. And it was fun talking to, it's 10 years later. Now you got the families getting together in the parking lot with the 10-year reunion of that Orange Bowl team, remembered very fondly.
Yeah, 10 years. That means you've got multiple kids, everything else of all those guys. Great memories for that football team.
Tommy Lee Harris, the star wide receiver on that team. Blake Moore from inside the 10. Will Shepard with his 6th touchdown grab of the season for Vanderbilt, even at 28.
A little shell shock now from Northern Illinois. I know this crowd has suddenly gotten very, very quiet. You know, and they've got to be surprised. You had a 14-point lead, a couple of plays happened to you, and bang, it's tied up. But the circumstances haven't changed. You've got a freshman quarterback. You've got a good running game. You got to go back to it and get some results and some first downs.
Tipped in the air and incomplete, out of bounds. Anybody's football. Agu gets his hand on it.
Oh, Agu does a nice job dropping back. He's paying that star position at the bottom of the screen, 92. Just gets that hand up. That's kind of a hybrid mix between a defensive end and an outside linebacker.
He was one Notre Dame was interested in. Vanderbilt ends up getting a huge commit. Hands on the football again. This time it's Jadis Richard who knocks it away.
Yeah, this is one of those runs. It happens in football games. You know, Clark Lee was talking about how it happened to his team last week against Wake. Things started going bad and it kind of snowballed on him. Well, not long ago, Northern Illinois was up by 2 touchdowns. It's been snowballing since about the last 8 minutes on the clock.
And now on 3rd and 10, Hampton tucks it. Short of the first down. Hampton Brought down by Christian James. 4th down coming, and here comes the punt unit for Northern Illinois.
Safe to say in this situation, you punt, yeah. We've seen one big punt return that set him up on the positive side of the field, and we're going to probably catch us about the 35. Run and start at getting some more good field position for this Vanderbilt offense. A lot of confidence.
All change for Northern Illinois as McCray gets out there. Delay of game.
Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Now you're in even a better position to get a return and get some really excellent field position.
Shepard's last return, 23 yards.
Last thing you want here, even if it's a long kick, is a low kick. You'd rather have a shorter, high hanging punt that they're going to have to fair catch than one you can catch on the fly.
Gets it away. Backing up. Shepard is driven down. Excellent coverage on special teams. Travis makes the stop there on Shepard. Mission 2. The 3-year-old purebred Siberian Husky assumed his role as the official live mascot of Northern Illinois last summer. Mission Daisy spends time on campus visiting the various buildings. And by the way, Mission 2 recently inducted in the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame, which, if you're wondering, is in Milwaukee.
Inquiring minds want to know answers to stuff like that.
The ROTC taking care of Mission 2. Shepard on the outside, and now Will Shepard is having his way with the defensive backfield for Northern Illinois. Makes that grab over Bird.
If you're going to get man coverage out there, and that's what's happening right now, Northern Illinois is giving Vanderbilt man coverage with Shepard. Keep going back to it.
The shovel to Davis. Right back to Shepard, and no flag. Bird and Shepard hand fighting near the goal line.
Some of that hand fighting looked like it might have been a little tug. Northern Illinois gets to dodge one there. Watch at the very end as his ball starts coming down. Good non-call. But I like how aggressive Vanderbilt is. Very aggressive. It suits them well, especially when you look at their upcoming schedule. They should be aggressive, trying to get this win number 3.
Davis on the outside. Ridden down by Eric Rogers. Rogers has made a couple of nice plays, and now Davis is slow getting up. But this is a big fear for Vanderbilt. Davis, who was injured much of last year. Rogers, too. Rogers goes down again. Second time we've seen Rogers hit a knee.
Looked real awkward coming down. Got to make you wonder the way he landed if he didn't land on the ball.
Well, we talked about the depth at running back with Patrick Smith out. Davis going to have to carry the load a year after he missed all but 3 games because of injury.
Does get tripped up. Oh, but I think that ball was right there in his belly when he landed on that thing. That can put a little hiccup in your get along.
So both Davis and Rogers back to their respective sidelines. Cooper Lutz in at running back now for Vanderbilt, along with Chase Gillespie.
This is the defensive down.
3rd and 10. Swan keeps it. Stood up, ridden back. Kyle Pugh leads the way on A.J. Swan. Rayner in there to finish it off. 4th down coming for Vanderbilt. And again, the offense stays on the field.
I was going to say, not much sign of the punt team coming on the field. Well, in this situation, the last guy you want to have beat you is Shepard. They've already proven to you that that's their big play guy today. They love that matchup.
8 catches already for Shepard, who's at the top of the screen. 134 yards. And the last Vanderbilt touchdown.
And he's got man.
Pressure up the middle. Swan to Shepard again. 9th catch. Shepard gets free, and Shepard takes it inside the 15. Exactly what you said. Northern Illinois cannot give up. Shepard on the outside, converting on 4th down again.
And every game plan, week by week, somebody gets featured. And pretty obvious the way this is going with A.J. Swan at quarterback. They love the matchup with Shepard and these defensive backs. And it's like he's got Teflon on him because nobody's sticking to him. That first tackler is just being schluffed.
Another 4th down conversion for Vanderbilt. Fake it to Davis. And now toss. Shepard, touchdown. Shepard again. Vanderbilt on top. Will Shepard taking over.
Well, Nick Benedetto and his defensive staff, they've got to figure out something to do here with Shepard, because you put him in these single situations, these one-on-one situations, Clark Lee's wide receiver is eating them alive. A.J. Swan is making some pretty decent throws, but a lot of it's because Shepard has been so open and is so much more physical than the DBs from Northern Illinois.
7 touchdown catches on the season now for Will Shepard. That leads the nation. 10 catches, 2 for touchdowns, and Will Shepard has led the Vanderbilt comeback. Commodores on top.
Well, Will Shepard is what's happened to this Northern Illinois defense. In case you went away for a honeydew about 10 minutes ago when it was 28-14, it is now 35-28. A lot of it because of A.J. Swan and Shepard at wide receiver.
70 plays in just 6 yards, 21 straight for Vanderbilt. Shepard, the junior from Mandeville, Louisiana, had 2 touchdown grabs in the road win at Hawaii, and now 7 on the season.
It's worth mentioning last week against Tulsa, Northern Illinois got down big, came back, and twice led in the 4th quarter, but couldn't hold that lead.
Blakemore takes it across the 20, across the 25. Mason Blakemore, solid return to near the 30.
But if you're Clark Lee and Vanderbilt, you smell right now this is a chance for win number 3. Hampton, the freshman quarterback for Northern Illinois, has played pretty doggone decent. All of the momentum, all of the action in this game right now is heavily on the side of Vanderbilt. Illinois needs either a big play or a big sustained drive to take some of the air out of this Vanderbilt balloon.
Hampton on 1st and 10. Brown across the 30. Beginning SEC play next week. The Commodores have lost 21 straight in SEC competition, and the stated goal for this Vanderbilt team is a bowl game in 2022. So getting to win number 3 on the road in Northern Illinois, if you have a bowl game in sight, this is a big one for Vandy for your stated goal of the bowl game.
Well, your next 3 are Alabama, Ole Miss, and Georgia. So maybe a while till you get a chance for number 4.
To the outside, that's Thornton. Wrestled down by Russell.
Setting up 3rd and short.
Northern Illinois is going to take it to the fourth. So after that perfect start, first 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. It's been 2 punts and a stop on 4th down, allowing Vanderbilt to come back. 21 straight for the Commodores, and we head to the fourth. Northern Illinois in another 1-score game. Huskies trail by 7 as we head to the fourth. College football on CBS Sports Network, presented by the Home Depot.
The toughest 8 seconds in sports just got tougher.
Here we go. There it is. Levy summons the strength of Thor.
The best riders in the world join forces in a competition unlike any other. PBR Team Series on CBS Sports Network.
Is it too early to start celebrating Halloween? Well, if you're celebrating by eating Reese's, then no. You're actually late. Not sorry, Reese's.
More truck owners are switching to Ram, which means more fathers are switching to Ram.
Your body's changing.
And more sons, more tailgaters, more tail waggers, more men with a lot of confidence.
Easy.
And more with not so much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fit in there.
And more guys who check straps with a firm tug and say,
that ain't going anywhere,
are switching to Ram.
Right now, during Ram Power Days, get 0% financing for 72 months on our most popular models.
The NWSL playoff push is in full effect. Don't miss the battle between Angel City and Washington. Wednesday on CBS Sports Network.
Will it be, boys?
Well, I need to get rid of some hair.
You're gonna look so good.
Oh, man.
Is that a date?
I hope so.
What do you think?
Shorter, please.
More like it?
Shorter.
Oh, that would be a shave.
Go for it. Can't believe he's doing it.
I will help you.
Oh, man.
When you know you can do, you can.
Our work here is done, gentlemen.
I will dry your eyes. I will find your fire. I will.
Being there. Pass it on.
Please?
Yes.
So I had to quit college to help my mom, but I never wanted to quit my dream of a career in IT.
There are over 260,000 IT support specialist job openings in America. On Coursera, you can earn Google's IT support professional certificate designed to prepare you for an IT support career in about 5 months for $39 a month. No degree or experience needed.
My job now is amazing. I can spend more time with my family.
Find courses, certificates, and degrees on Coursera. Join for free at Coursera.org. Coursera. Learn without limits.
Back on the campus of Northern Illinois University in DeKalb, Illinois, where the Huskies are used to playing 1-score games. They have another one, but Northern Illinois down by a touchdown against Vanderbilt from the SEC. We begin the 4th quarter with 3rd down. Hampton, the freshman quarterback, out of the shotgun, pressured, incomplete. Boy, Vanderbilt bringing the pressure. McAllister right in the face of Ethan Hampton.
Yeah, bringing it all the way around too. I mean, even intimidating the receiver a little bit with the pressure. That's 25 of 36 combined for 6 touchdowns, and both freshmen. That's some strong stuff right now from out of the quarterback position. Hampton in for the injured Rocky Lombardi.
4th down, Northern Illinois going forward again from their own 35-yard line.
Don't like this at all.
Hampton on the roll. Hampton complete.
And that is short.
Yeah. It looks to be short. Tabus makes the grab, but Vanderbilt. See if they're even going to measure.
Well, they kind of repositioned the ball. It's going to be pretty close. On the far side, that marker is on the 38-yard line. And this ball would appear to be on about the 37.5. So just eyeballing, it should be about a half a yard short, which is about a ball and a half.
So here come the chains.
Well, this little circumstances and series of events is how you turn a 14-point lead and potentially a 14-point trail if you're Northern Illinois.
Easily Vanderbilt football. Boy, you said before the fourth down you didn't like it.
No, not at all. Not in this situation. You don't have anybody that can cover Shepard. And you know he's coming on the field. You know they're going to put a formation out there. You have to man cover, and they're throwing to him.
Coming up next, join our crew in the studio as they spotlight the day's gridiron action across the country. Watch Inside College Football right here on CBS Sports Network. So Vanderbilt with a 1-touchdown lead and again taking over in Northern Illinois territory. This time it's Chase Gillespie, the freshman running back from Tallahassee, who takes it to the 31.
Perfect first down play for Vanderbilt. You're aggressive with the line. You're aggressive with Gillespie the way he's running. A little bit of the stinger is out of Northern Illinois at this point. You got 5 yards. Now you can do whatever you want on second down. I'm not sure. Bottom of the screen is Shepard. What do you think? Maybe you go back to him?
Why not? On the slant, that's caught. And it's McGowan who makes a sliding catch. 11-yard pickup.
Jay Swan was a surprise starter in this one. We came in expecting Wright to start at quarterback. He's never looked back. He's looked so strong. He's had some incredible passes in this game. He's been flustered and forced to throw early a couple times, but he's never really lost his cool.
Incomplete on the outside, intended again for McGowan. Cyrus McGarrell there in coverage for Northern Illinois.
And that's one there that's not really on the quarterback. That ball, when it bounces off the receiver's hands, you got to think the quarterback kind of put it in the general area where he could have been, ball could have been caught.
Shuffle on the Vandy offensive line. Pitchford is in at left guard. Uzibu is playing right tackle. Without Dufflin, Xavier Castillo. On 2nd and 10, Pugh makes the stop.
That was a heck of a fake there by A.J. Swan. The quarterback draw looked like the quick pitch that was, but the way they sold that draw, it held the inside linebackers pretty good. He does pitch it, but then the defense thinks he's going to run it in the middle. The outside defenders do a really nice job of containing.
3rd and 10. Swan, pressure up the middle. On the roll, Swan's going to heave it towards the goal line, knocked away and almost picked. C.J. Brown bats it away at the goal line to force 4th down. There is a penalty flag against Vanderbilt.
In the backfield.
Holding, offense, number 77. 10-yard penalty, replay, 3rd down.
So it's going to set up 3rd and 20. That's going to be the holding right there.
Now you think about field goal range too, as Clark Lee has gone for it on 4th down in a tighter situation than this. Ray Davis on the right side. Davis leaping out of bounds inside the 20. So now 4th down, and you would think you're back into field goal range. Sure enough, yeah,
you definitely got a kick here.
Yeah.
You got a chance to go up by 2 scores. You're playing one of the better teams in the country. I mean, Northern Illinois in the last 2 seasons, they're 8-4 in 1-score games. You start getting into 1-score territory, you want to stay 2 scores up for as long as you can against these guys.
Career long 53, but the long this season 35, so this would match. Bulovas from 35, and it is easily good. Vanderbilt with the game's first field goal. And a 10-point lead. Make it 24 straight for Vandy.
In my world, numbers are everything. But my most important stat, my sleep quality. It is vital to my mental, emotional, and physical performance. Only my Sleep Number 360 smart bed helps me fall asleep faster, keeps me cool, senses, and effortlessly adjust for my best sleep. Smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep a night. And that means I'm at my best for me, my team, and you. And all I have to do is get game-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number.
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! By being prepared for anything! Woo! Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Took a while to get up here. We started out around 1959.
Then we took a hard left in East Africa.
A right at Baja.
A 180 in the empty quarter. And that 65-degree incline at Hell's Revenge.
But we didn't do all that just to get here. We did it to give you a truck that'll take you anywhere. This is the new Nissan.
FanDuel is dropping you in the middle of all the fantasy football action all season long. Right now, new customers get a free entry into a single-game contest for a share of millions in prizes. It's easy to build a team in minutes. And from single game to season-long contests, you can take home W's all year long. Make every moment more with FanDuel.
Midway through the third quarter, it was Northern Illinois with command of this football game with a 2-touchdown lead. Since then, 24 straight for the Vanderbilt Commodores.
Well, A.J. Swan, the Commodore quarterbacks, made some nice throws. Shepard's got himself a couple touchdowns. The Northern Illinois Huskies, though, have made some very dubious decisions, especially on 4th down, that have added fuel to the fire of this Vanderbilt inferno that's currently going on.
Well, for Clark Lee going forward on 4th down, it was that Davis touchdown that got it rolling for Vanderbilt. Meanwhile, Northern Illinois, especially on the last 4th down, stopped, giving Vanderbilt a very short field right into field goal range, and 24 straight. And now Northern Illinois down by 10. Ethan Hampton back out at quarterback on in relief of Rocky Lombardi.
In the last couple possessions, Northern has run the ball okay, but some of the passes have been almost late. And almost late can turn into very late and going the other way if you're not careful. Important for Northern to take care of the ball here backed up with Hampton.
Takes it in the backfield on 1st down. Good push. Clifton makes the stop.
It seems like 2 days ago that this Northern Illinois offense was running the ball effectively. 14-play drives, answered by 20-play drives, answered by 10-play drives. A lot of big plays between now and then.
Get into end around. Rukowitz has the 1st down. Hit hard. Orji and Owusu combine on the stop. Patterson there as well after the 12-yard gain.
What a beautiful play call there. Little different thing with the lead play to start with, and then Rutkowitz coming around from the outside on a reverse.
Nothing doing for Whaley on the first down carry.
Line of scrimmage barely.
Time for Northern Illinois, down by 10. The team used to close games and used to winning close games. Better than they did a week ago against Tulsa. On the right side, Orji comes up to make the stop.
That's going to set up 3rd and long. Not the forte of the Northern Illinois Huskies. A couple of really nice plays defensively on the run. Set you up in a situation where you can do whatever you want. Smile and dial. You can blitz, you can stunt.
On 3rd and 10, check down, Whaley. Orji leads the way. Nice open field tackle from Anthony Orji to force 4th down.
Oh, you can't ask for a better play than what Anthony Orji puts on the field right here. He comes up, he closes. Big wingspan out there and gets the arms and wraps them up. That is no missed tackle coming there. That's a beautiful defensive play.
Illinois will punt. Lets it bounce. Roll for Foley and Northern Illinois. It'll roll back to the 5. Vanderbilt by 10, 38-28 on the Huskies. College football on CBS Sports Network, presented by the Home Depot.
Here's a good Halloween trick. Buy a bunch of Reese's. There you go. Turn off all the lights in your house. Yeah. And then you just don't answer the door. Not sorry, Reese's.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
Is this thing on? Mic 1, mic 2. Goldilocks, Sweet 15. Got your ears on?
Goldie what?
Gingerbread man here. I'm hearing bright lights eyeballing the bulldog from Big D who's on your 20. Better hammer down or you'll be greasy side up. Copy that?
That's not a thing.
You don't want to be greasy upside up. You don't never want to be greasy.
Who is this?
Get front row seats to your favorite team every Sunday afternoon with NFL Sunday Ticket.
We should get headsets. My man.
Every live game, every Sunday, only from DirecTV.
Did you or a loved one serve, live, or work at Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987? You may be entitled to compensation. A new bill could allow service members, families, and civilians who served, lived, or worked at Camp Lejeune to seek compensation for injuries caused by toxic water. Toxic water at Camp Lejeune has been linked to certain cancers: multiple myeloma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, leukemia, Parkinson's disease, infertility, birth injuries, and other health complications. Do not wait. Contact Thomas J. Henry today.
Hi, this is Lisa from 4Imprint. Yes, I'd like 50 welcome wows, 300 customer I love it, and 200 team member oh yes, certainly. You know we got some brand new woohoos.
Dial up the wow factor with promotional products from 4Imprint. We specialize in awesome items that are certain to awe and guaranteed to deliver some ooh yes. From apparel, backpacks, drinkware to high-tech items.
Wow.
I love it. Woohoo!
Go to 4imprint.com and find some wow now. 4Imprint, for certain.
College football on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. By Rogue. Don't weaken. And by Gorilla. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Tough job coach at Vanderbilt, Clark Lee, at his alma mater, however. His career began on the baseball diamond and then transitioned to fullback. Made his way up as a defensive coordinator on the defensive side of the football. Most recently, defensive coordinator at Notre Dame, and now the head coach at his alma mater at Vanderbilt. Yeah, played Birmingham Southern, won an NAIA championship, then baseball at Belmont, finally baseball and football at Vanderbilt. So the degree in political science, and Clark Lee has talked about the building job at Vanderbilt begins with toughness, and his Commodore team has shown some toughness today, really since the drive for this Commodore team, led by the freshman quarterback A.J. Swan.
The best way to salt away win number 3 for Vanderbilt here, stay on the field as long as possible on this possession.
Already thinking 10-point lead now at 8:40. You're already thinking running the football, running the clock.
Well, you're having conversations too. If you're receivers, whether it's Shepard or whoever you throw the ball to, you mentioned don't go out of bounds. You've had that conversation on the sideline. We're not going to call conservative plays, but if you have a chance, stay in bounds. Keep the clock going. Keep the chains moving.
So a big 3rd and 4 here. Pressured. Swan gets rid of it early, intended for Shepard, incomplete.
Nice job by Northern Illinois dialing up the blitz and not giving A.J. Swan much time to throw. Heck, they didn't give him much time to think. The only thing he could think about was getting rid of that thing. So, you know, there's the answer you want. You're always looking for answers, whether it's drives in this game. We've seen some big momentum swings and great answers to drives by one team, another drive by that team. Defensive stop, get the ball back for your offense.
Look up at 8:04 and say there's plenty of time for Northern Illinois in a 2-score game.
Yeah, only a minute and a half went off that clock.
It's backing up. Hayball's punt finally rolls out of bounds right around the 33. Can Northern Illinois come back on its home turf here at the home of the Huskies?
More truck owners are switching to Ram, which means more fathers are switching to Ram.
Your body's changing.
And more sons, more tailgaters, more tail waggers, more men with a lot of confidence.
Easy.
And more with not so much.
Yeah, I'm not going to fit in there.
And more guys who check straps with a firm tug and say,
that ain't going anywhere,
are switching to Ram.
Right now, during Ram Power Days, get 0% financing for 72 months on our most popular models.
My active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. Now, Skyrizi helps me get going by treating my skin and joints. Along with significantly clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Skyrizi attaches to and reduces a source of excess inflammation that can lead to skin and joint symptoms. With Skyrizi, 90% clearer skin and less joint pain is possible.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like the feeling of improving my skin and joints. And that means everything. Now's the time to talk to your doctor about how Skyrizi can help treat your psoriatic arthritis so you can get going. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Is it too early to start celebrating Halloween? Well, if you're celebrating by eating Reese's, then no. You're actually late. Not sorry, Reese's.
Football, beer, wings. Yes. Boneless wings on pizza. TVs, overtime, wings on pizza. Sauce, friends, wings on pizza. Wings, pizza, pizza, wings, wings, beer, and now pizza! B-Dubs is the only place for football.
Leading by 10 on the road here in DeKalb, Illinois. Tonight at 7:30 Eastern, head with us to the Sunshine State for a face-off between the UCF Knights and the FAU Owls. Don't miss kickoff right here on CBS Sports Network. FAU looking to remain undefeated in Conference USA. UTSA won it all a season ago. Right now, North Texas and FAU off to 1-0 starts. It'll be UCF, a former CUSA member, taking on the Owls. Northern Illinois from its own 34. Hampton, the freshman quarterback. To Whaley. Hampton down the seam and overshooting the intended receiver, Thornton.
Good protection there. Gave the young quarterback a chance to get that one out. He just had a little bit more arm than his receiver had legs. Just about 5 yards over. So in this situation, you got about 7 minutes and 45 seconds left. It can get late really early.
On second down, it's Rukowitz on the edge. Let's check in with the studio for an update.
Guys, over on CBS, Penn State in complete control. Katron Allen, his second touchdown run of the day. 31-6 late third. The Nittany Lions all over Auburn.
Back into count, 3rd and 2 coming. Northern Illinois only 1 for 6 on third downs this half.
All the shiny stats in the first 3 quarters. This fourth quarter has not been a real shiny experience for this Northern Illinois football team.
Hampton on what looks like a busted play is stood up and driven back. Ducati leads the way.
There's a rookie, inexperienced freshman who didn't throw the ball to his wide receiver, who was right in front of him, wide open. Watch him roll out, and when he rolls out, the back coming out of the backfield, there's nobody to the right is where the back is. He's wide open. Just throw it over the top and let your back go run with it. That's it, and sets up 4th and short. I mean, now it makes sense to go for it in this situation. You may not see the ball again if you punt it.
Rukowitz in motion on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. Boy, goes to get it and converts on 4th down. Rukowitz makes the grab. The Illinois State transfer, keeping the Huskies' chances alive.
Yeah, Rukowitz laying out right there saves his football team and keeps their chances still going.
He takes it on 1st down. Across the 50. Whaley shaking his way for a 10-yard pickup. Owusu finally makes a stop.
Yeah, Bears remembering this is a football team in Northern Illinois that loves these situations, these one-score situations. Get another score on this drive, and you're putting yourself in that very position you're 8-4 in over the last 2 seasons.
Again. And yet the clock rolling, nearing 5 minutes.
Crowd's getting a little bit restless here in DeKalb. Looking at the clock, watching the running plays.
Fake it and toss it. Incomplete. Flag down. Looks like Russell gets tangled up with Rukowitz on the outside.
That's going to be a hold. The freshman quarterback could have gone to his tight end, who was right over the middle of the field, wide open.
Hold, automatic 1st down.
Pass interference on the defense, number 8. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Just the 5th Vanderbilt penalty, but it keeps Northern Illinois rolling. 4:35.
These leads that go away and these momentum shifts like this, it's never unassisted. And Northern Illinois has had as much to do with this momentum shift as Vanderbilt has.
Brown in the backfield. Hampton. Pocket holds up. Back shoulder incomplete. Lucian in coverage. He was intended for Dozier.
Boy, that thing was on a rope. That was a nice little pass by the freshman quarterback. Right into the numbers. He stands in there, and that's part of the job description. You want to be a quarterback? That comes with the job right there, standing in there and getting smacked.
Wesley gets the pressure. Hampton hit as he throws again. Wobbler, it's intercepted at the 5-yard line. Picked off. Wright has it. And Wright runs it back to the 35 to the 40-yard line. DeRicky Wright has the interception, and Vanderbilt set up with 4:15 and a 10-point lead. Anthony Orji got the pressure on Hampton, and DeRicky Wright with the huge INT.
Orji comes in from that linebacker spot and about cuts the young quarterback in half. Ball goes up in the air. Then it's a matter of having friends and making a return. That ought to about do it.
Buying a home? Then you've got a lot on your mind. Now rising rates? Phew, it's a lot. But with Rocket, you have an advantage. You can lock your rate for 90 days while you search for a home. If rates rise, yours is safe. But if they fall within 3 years of buying, you can refinance to a new, lower rate with exclusive savings. We'll help you lock it and drop it so you can buy today. That's the Rocket Advantage. Lock your rate today. Call 8336-ROCKET or visit therocketadvantage.com.
When your leader is asked for cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen?
Fire it up, Randy! By being prepared for anything!
Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
I will do great things today.
I will do great things today. I did it! Great things today!
On Season 5 of Fansville, college football is back, and it's total chaos.
The conference lines are being redrawn, and Fansville's being ripped apart.
And nothing
Sorry, Logan, you live in tech country now. But I hate tech!
will ever be the same.
Schools are changing conferences! Players are changing schools! What happened to tradition?
So hold on to your Dr. Pepper.
That's called an off tackle. That's where the running back runs.
I know what it is! Did you just fansplain me?
I'm sorry. I was out of bounds. That's where a player steps back.
Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve.
Today's player of the game brought to you by Old Trapper Beef Jerky. It was Will Shepard once Vanderbilt figured out the mismatch on the outside. It was Shepard rolling towards the end zone. 2 more touchdowns. He is now the nation's leader with 7 touchdown receptions on the season.
He's a big, physical, long receiver. But when he gets in tight, can use those arms sort of to overcome or overwhelm a defensive back.
10 catches on the day for 171 yards. It began in Hawaii with 2 touchdowns in that road win, and Vanderbilt in command now, thanks in large part to Will Shepard. 24 unanswered points from Vanderbilt to take command. It was North Illinois by 2 touchdowns midway through. Vanderbilt with a chance with a few first downs to all but ice it.
Is going to take their first of 3 timeouts here because they know full well Clark Lee's team is getting on the ball, and they're going to snap it at about 2 seconds on the play clock. They're going to bleed maximum amount of time every time they get on the ball.
Visit our keys to the game presented by Pedigree. In what was an even football game mostly throughout. Obviously, Vanderbilt taking control beginning in the third.
Yeah, all those big plays of 15-plus yards were a big difference, as was some of these rushing yards. Defense only allowed 7 points in the second half. That was gigantic. As much success as Northern Illinois had in the first half. Northern be the bully. Well, 354 yards, but they definitely were not the bully for the whole game. They were the bully for part of the game. No sacks for Northern Illinois in several obvious passing situations. They just couldn't get the heat on A.J. Swan, the freshman quarterback who played so well.
Well, now Vanderbilt fans, you get ready for the SEC. And look at that road ahead for Vandy. Alabama, Ole Miss, Georgia.
Well, there's good news there. You get a week off between Alabama and Ole Miss. But then Georgia at Nat. Georgia's dismantled South Carolina earlier today.
Davis shaking his way. 50 first down slides. Nice play by Davis to slide, stay in bounds after he had the first down.
Yeah, that is a smart play. You don't see that enough. College football or NFL football for that matter. Of guys, they know they can get more yards, but you'd have to risk going out of bounds. So why risk going out? Just get over there, get what you can, slide down, keep the clock moving. Make them use this second timeout.
Timeout for Northern Illinois, and sure enough, that's number 3. So Northern Illinois doesn't have the opportunity to stop the clock again. For Northern Illinois, it's at Kentucky, tough task next week, and then you begin MAC conference play. MAC play at Ball State.
It's a pretty good little rivalry too.
Yes, it is.
Ball State and these guys.
Trying to run it out. Davis on his 23rd carry of the game.
Again, goes down, keeps that clock moving. Those are little things, but you know that's coaching. That speaks to that. That speaks to the discipline on the team and in the huddle. Just a nice job in general by Clark Lee and his staff and his football team of hanging despite being down 14 points and looking for a chance to turn the thing around. And man, they got the chance on that 4th down and made it pay for a long time.
Swan has gone the distance. Taken over for Mike Wright. Let's begin in running back on 2nd down. Well, clearly Vanderbilt brought a toughness, I mean, from that opening drive.
Yeah, they really did. They out Northern Illinois. That's what Northern Illinois had sort of counted on being their calling card. They wanted to do that to Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt just wasn't having any of it.
Third and 4, no rush. Timeouts, Gillespie. Gillespie has enough for a first down, and now Vanderbilt, with Northern Illinois out of timeouts, a first down. Vanderbilt can take a knee at this point.
Yeah, they just sit in the huddle, break the huddle at about 15 seconds on the play clock, get up on the ball. Down. It's one of those kind of do the math things.
the schedule ahead daunting for Vanderbilt. Clark Lee doing exactly. But yes, you do the math, but you see this messed up so many times.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You know, it's funny. You'll rehash a game like this 100 times after you're done with it. But to me, the play of the game was that 4th down pass by A.J. Swan, where he should have been sacked for about a 10-yard loss. Flips around and ends up throwing a touchdown pass. Put it in the corner. The whole thing went sideways from that point for Northern Illinois.
It's going to get off to a 3-1 start. Last time they did so was 2017. Ended up going 5-7 that year. Even with the SEC schedule looming with Emma beginning next week. Win number 3, and it is win number 2 of the season. They opened up with a ending win at Hawaii, but a different quarterback. A.J. Swan leads Vanderbilt to a road win at Northern Illinois. The last 24 points of the game scored by Vanderbilt. They were down 2 touchdowns in the 3rd, but Clark Lee's Commodore team charges back to win it 38-28.
They did it by being extremely physical and extremely smart and taking their chances at the right time. And sometimes you need a little luck, and they got it.
Will Shepard with 2 touchdown grabs and sure enough the biggest decision of the day. Starting the freshman quarterback A.J. Swan works out for Coach Lee in Vanderbilt. A solid road win for Vanderbilt coming to Northern Illinois and winning 38-28. That's our final score. So for Randy Cross and our entire crew, I'm Carter Blackburn. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Vanderbilt wins it on the road, 38-28 in DeKalb, Illinois. A pair of TD grabs for Will Shepard. Now let's send you back to our New York studio and Brent Stover.
Carter, Randy, the entire crew, well done. Well done for Vandy. It's worth repeating. First 3-1 start into 5 seasons. Welcome inside our New York studios. Brent Stover alongside Kevin Carter, Houston Nutt as well. Coach, biggest takeaway from Vandy's victory?
Biggest takeaway is when you go on the road and win, and you're 3-1. You just said it. That record is huge. Celebrated locker room. Boy, you go back home feeling so good. And I tell you what, so many big plays. And Northern Illinois, when they watch this film, they're going to be sick. There's 2 or 3 plays. They had the quarterback sacked, down there on 4th down, had him sacked. He extends the play, escapes, and throws a touchdown. It's plays like that. There's a fine line between winning and losing. That's a big win for Vanderbilt.
Huge for Vanderbilt. Quarterback play was outstanding today. A.J. Swan stepping up for 4 touchdown passes and 255 yards, 18-28. But you look at their defense, Coach, and you mentioned this. In the second half, they gave up 7 points in the 3rd quarter. That was huge to going down the stretch, giving themselves a chance to come back in this one.
Stay with me on this. Your head coach in the offseason says we're going to be the best football program in America. Many of us roll our eyes at that. And with respect, we roll our eyes. But if you're in that locker room and you hear your coach say that, how much does that feed into a start like this? Am I tying this together correctly, Coach?
Yes, you are, because there's nothing like confidence. There's nothing like confidence. And when you win, they say, ooh, Coach, he has the blueprint. I'm going to follow him. And you keep building. You keep getting better. Now, they're in the tough conference. There's no doubt about it. And Vanderbilt, it's very, very tough in the league that they're in. But 3-1, that's what you build on. 3-1, and go to the next game. And they'll learn from this game. They'll get better. But as you mentioned, though, Brent, they can build off this because they believe in their leader right now.
Perception is reality, unfortunately, or fortunately, in the sport that we talk about and play. It's football. It's perception. It's what you think is really the case. We talk about having blinders on, not listening to the white noise. Everyone's going to talk about how this Vanderbilt team, this 3-1, it won't last or whatever. They'll play a tough SEC schedule. Just one game at a time. Okay? It doesn't matter what anybody else says. You go into one game at a time, and the more you win, the more it feeds that confidence.
One more thing I'd like to say about Vanderbilt. At 3 wins, we're still in September. In fact, we're still in mid-September. You're halfway to a bowl bid. And for a program like that, if they can get to 6 wins. So at this point, you're looking, all right, can we scratch out 3 more wins this season?
Well, that's exactly right, and that's why this game is so important. Just if you don't get this game, you're not bringing that conversation up right now. Now, boy, there's light at the end of the time. Hey, we can get to 6. But it goes back to what Kevin said. One game at a time. Let's keep getting better. Let's build off this.
All right, in terms of Northern Illinois, they left some things on the table. They're going to go back and watch the film and feel like, hey, we had several opportunities to win this football game.
They've got to figure out how to basically adjust in the second half. I mean, they're going to be sick, like you said, looking at some mistakes they made. But when you look at the quarterback play early in this one, I mean, whether it was Ethan Hampton or it was Rocky Lombardi, I mean, they were stellar to start this game, and they were just getting a ton of big plays and staying in this game. And if all you have is big plays, I think you need to work on your bread and butter. So Northern Illinois can take a page out of this. You can coach from this as well.
All right, Vanderbilt 3-1. They go on the road against a MAC team and win it 38-28. We mentioned the quarterback A.J. Swan, 18-28, 255, 4 touchdowns. Ray Davis, 23 carries, 116 and a touchdown. They get the victory. Clark Lee, a short time ago, in fact, moments ago, here's the head coach.
Well, Clark Lee, give us an insight into starting A.J. Swan at quarterback, because it was obviously the right decision. The freshman leads you to a road win here in Northern Illinois.
Well, listen, A.J. did a nice job. You know, he's been a consistent performer for us in practice. I thought he provided a spark last weekend, and we needed to open the game up on the perimeter. I just felt like people were dialing into us. We had stalled out on drives, too many 3-and-outs, and yeah, I was pleased with how we came out on offense. I thought it looked way more complimentary to start. Obviously, defensively, we got some work to do, but proud of the way the guys competed.
Hey, talk a little bit about that play by A.J. on 4th down, escaping that blitz, getting away from that pass rush, and then being able to complete that pass, just like it's coached, right?
Yeah, that's how we drew that one up. You know, look, he's a playmaker. He showed that in high school. He's shown that for us since January. I mean, we have a lot of faith and trust in him. And you know, credit to Ray Davis on that, too. I mean, that was a heck of a catch, and good job just staying with the play. And, you know, good things happen when you stay in the fight, you keep competing, and that's what those guys did.
Well, what does it say about your football team that you come here and especially, I mean, physically, aggressively from the get-go, you played, is it safe to say, the type of football that you wanted to see from your football team?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's I think a coach's disease is it's never going to be good enough. But I thought we were physical. I thought we competed. I thought offensively we set a tone. You know, it was interesting. We weren't getting a lot of possessions, and so rhythm was hard in the first half. And I just thought defensively we never got to the stop, you know, and obviously coming out at halftime and giving up the explosive touchdown wasn't what we wanted, but I loved the way the defense settled in and made some adjustments. And at the end there, we finished playing Vanderbilt football, and that's what we need to do.
Well, certainly 24 unanswered to close it out. Clark Lee, congratulations on the win.
Hey, thanks so much, guys.
Clark Lee moments ago here on CBS Sports Network. And again, it is worth repeating because he mentioned in the interview they had success on the perimeter with some big plays. Will Shepard, 10 catches, 171, 2 touchdowns. Vanderbilt, again, this is September 17th. They already have more wins than all of last season. Wow. A reminder, more college football is on the way here on CBS Sports Network as UCF hits the road to take on FAU in a battle of Florida schools. We are taking you until kickoff. That one, 7:30 Eastern, here on Inside College Football.